Alright, and we've got Thecowness with us this morning. Good morning.
Sorry, my dog picked the exact time we went live to pick up his rubber chicken toy. Alright, we're gonna hide that for a bit. Hello.
Alright. Yes, so you let me know when you're good and the rubber chicken situation is dealt with, and we can get started.
It's good. I stuffed it in the couch.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. I will count down, and we'll get this run started.
Alright.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. Dragon Warrior Monsters. It's looking for the rubber chicken. I don't know if he's gonna find it. So this game was a spin-off they released for the Game Boy Color. Kind of. It's a black cart Game Boy game, so somewhere in the middle between Game Boy Color and Game Boy. You could play this on an original Game Boy, it just won't have any colors. And it's kind of a it's a monster recruitment type game, kind of based on Dragon Quest V's monster recruitment system. We saw High Spirits recruit a bunch of monsters earlier in the marathon, but people also compare it to Pokemon, even though it doesn't really play like Pokemon, but the concept's kind of similar. So our hero Terry here, he's not actually going to be fighting any monsters. He's just going to recruit some slimes, anteaters, whatever, make them fight for him. Alright. So the story starts out, you're hanging in your house, and your sister gets kidnapped by Warabo, who's kind of a bad guy in this one. He's kind of just a mischievous type guy in the second one. He's not quite as mean, but maybe we just don't have the right perspective on him because we don't live with him. But we're spending most of this game looking for our sister, but by looking for our sister, we just kind of mean we're trying to win the wish at the end of the Starry tournament to find her. But when we get to the top of the stairs, that's where that's going to come into play. For now, we're just getting a tour of this world of Great Tree. Because after our sister got kidnapped by Warabo, then Wadabo popped out and he said, "Hey, come with me." So he took us here. So now we're stuck here. The Great Tree is a kind of cool place. Okay. So we had the half tour. We didn't get to see any of the cool places. He just kind of pointed out, there's the arena, but we're not going to go in the arena yet. Well, we get to meet I need 4 characters, so I can't fit RPG, LB, or DQ. I guess I can do DQ RTA. No, I can't fit that. We'll just go DQ. If I can spell it. In Monsters 2, you get 5 characters for everything, like for your character and for your monsters, and it just makes a world of difference when you're trying to name your stuff after things. I'm probably not going to bother naming the monsters after anything special because of that. But, alright, so we talked to the king. The king said, "Hey, you're looking for your sister. I know what would be easier than finding her. You should become the world's greatest monster master instead. That's going to be easier than looking for a person." So we're going to become the world's greatest monster master with this slime. He seems to have 28 HP today. It's a little random. The king told us to go upstairs and get some good monsters, but all he had was this slime because they got out, I guess? So, he had one job. Okay, now the dog's got the pig. Well, that's gonna be annoying. I might just have to talk over it. That's fine. He'll stop in a minute. But, okay, so we're gonna go through this Traveler's Gate here. This is basically the game. There's you know, Great Tree, and then there's these Traveler's Gates, which are just randomly generated worlds. There's monsters in them, and there's a boss at the end. Cool, an herb start is nice. Okay. So I'm going to be looking to recruit a Draki and an Anteater before I get to the boss. Hopefully the Draki is female. So to get better monsters in this game, there's a breeding system where you combine two monsters of different genders, and you know, you lose the parents and you gain something new. So there's going to be, I think, only 2 monsters in this run that the genders are going to matter, because we'll see why later, but a lot of the boss monsters are male, so I just need the 2 monsters I'm going to breed with those boss monsters to be female. Yeah. No encounters yet. That's kind of strange. There's one. Okay. There's an Anteater. Okay. This Anteater would probably kill me if I didn't pick up an herb already. I forgot to change my battle speed, but that's fine. I always forget to change my battle speed. 9 damage. I don't think he can hit me for 10. But there's a lot of randomness in stats in this game. Hey, you get him right away. Okay. We need to change that battle speed. I'm also going to hit start there. Attack speed. Too fast. Oops. Or slow. How about fast? Because I'm pretty sure it saves a little bit of time if I press start there early on to bring up the different menu. Okay. Alright, the dog's gonna be making a lot of noise today. He doesn't like to wake up this early. He usually sleeps in all day. Okay. So we still need the Draki. The Draki is required. The Anteater was not. It just makes the boss fight at the end of this faster. Let me see. Now the audio might be a little ahead because it's coming through the Restreamer's Discord instead of coming with my game audio. So if there's a little delay between me and him on the video, I might be a little behind. Well, I lost my Anteater. It's fine. Really need this Draki though. I haven't even seen one, which is strange. They're pretty common. I usually find them a lot more commonly than slimes. Okay, more slimes. Slip hit level 2, right? Yeah, okay. If I get to the boss without anybody hitting level 2, it's kind of rough. This is a strange shape for this level. I don't think I've seen this one in my practice. It's also like a 16 tile in the beginner gate, which is pretty rare. Alright, well, it wasn't up here. So generally, again, in these worlds, I'm just looking for the hole to take me to the next level. There are 4 of these levels in the beginner gate. I believe I'm already on the 4th one. I'll confirm that, because I don't want to jump in the hole till I get the Draki. Come on. Did the Anteater hit level 2? No. It's not a big deal that he's dead, but I wish he hit level 2, because he's probably just going to die again in the next world. Okay, so... there's a Draki. Please don't one-shot it. Okay, well you one-shot it. Please join me. Okay, it joined in its female. That's perfect. Alright. I'm gonna get the Draki to level 2 before I jump in that hole, which is gonna take 2 experience points. You're gonna see that we use quite a few of these bird type, flying type monsters because they grow real fast. Like in any RPG, really. 2 experience points to level 2, that's nothing. Alright, we're level 2. Let's go for it. Let's see. Should I delay my commentary a bit? Okay. So this is Healy. He's named Hale in this because it's a 4-character limit on names, but in the Japanese version, his name is Hoimin, which is the same name he has in DQ4. Plus, you can tell the, if you know DQ4, the screen that I just got into this fight on looks a lot like the screen where you recruit Healy in DQ4. Is it really Dragon Quest if you're not dragging a coffin around? He's just there for the aesthetic. Okay. Slib at level 3 is making this fight really free. The slime takes a lot longer to grow than the Draki. He should have taken like 10 XP to... Oops, that might kill him. Yeah, okay. He took like 10 XP to get to level 2. Hell, that's fine. Whereas the bird took 2 and, exponential growth. So... we're actually going to boot Slib right out of the party right there. Pretty much entirely because he grows slowly. He's also got pretty low stats though. He is, he's kind of a good wall if you don't have the Anteater, but he doesn't do any damage at all. Alright. We're gonna get healed up as you do every time you get out of a world. And again, that's pretty much the general formula for this game, is you walk through a gate like that, and they get longer and longer as you go. And then there's a boss at the end that resembles an enemy from the series. We're gonna see a couple others. Not too many though, we're gonna skip a lot of them in this run. And then after you're done with all the gates, you come here and you do the arena. And after you complete the arena, you unlock more gates. And you can skip arena levels. That's how we're going to skip a bunch of gates. The gates are mostly to prepare you for the arena. And to give you something to do. Okay. So, hopefully our Anteater doesn't die. It's unfortunate that he's level 1, but I think we'll be okay. Oops, I should have put Hail on cautious there. That's fine. In the arena, this is very important, you cannot directly control your monsters. It's a lot like DQ4 Chapter 5. So I can give them tactics, and I have 3 to choose from. 4 actually. One of them is just to use no abilities. But I cannot tell them exactly what to do. So if I put Hail on cautious, he'll heal the Anteater. You actually saw a critical heal there. Sometimes when you cast a heal spell, it'll cost no MP. Say a Celestial Light surrounds your monster. Hail getting put to sleep here is about the worst thing. Hopefully he wakes up before my guys die. That's fine. I'm gonna go cautious on the Draki so that we don't kill this Stubsuck yet, because I don't want to end this fight. Okay, well, this won't end well. We might be trying this again. There's no penalty for dying here, though. Yeah. The problem with this fight is that these ghosts stun you. We got 2 spookies here and a Hork. And the spookies have Lush Licks, which just makes you lose a turn. But if they do it enough, when you have 2 monsters, they can completely stun lock you. They could stun both of my monsters and then the Hork still attacks, That kind of thing. How does Hail still have full MP? Maybe that's not full. Okay, so we need the Dracky to kill one of them while Hail heals. He's only hitting for 6 though. Wait, there's a crit. Okay, that'll really help. Dracky's also poisoned. Hail's got goosebumps. DK has goosebumps. We're gonna charge on both monsters this turn. Don't hit the Hork. Rid of the Spooky, has less HP. That's fine, be fine. Okay, it's fine. You only hit for 3 that time? Ooh, the Hork ran out of MP. I don't know if I've ever seen it run out of MP. I guess that is enough for 2 poison breaths. Alright, we should be fine now that the Spookies are gone. The Spookies can use 2 or 3 Lush Licks apiece. So if you're down a monster, they really can just stun your whole team. Alright. That's not a terrible start, I guess. Stupid that the Anteater died, but it's fine. The dog's laying down now. I have 2 of his 3 toys that make noise. No, he's got 4 actually. Oh well. Alright. So the king tells us, hey, cool. You're not complete trash. You beat the beginner. What is it? The rank G class? F class? I don't know. So he gives me more gates I can go into. And these are the gates of, I think, Villager and Talisman. I don't know which one is which. I think it's the order that doesn't make sense. So I think this is Talisman because there's a village at the end of it. And that doesn't make sense, so I think that's correct. What do I need to recruit in this gate again? I think this is the one where I optionally recruit the Picky. But I need to make sure that the Dracky learns Sleep. So, at the end of both of these gates, we're going to have a Dragon Quest I themed boss fight. So, spoiler, it's either a dragon, a golem, or an Axonite. I don't think I'm going to actually see any, like, final boss, like Dragon Quest final bosses in this run. They do exist. This game goes through Dragon Quest VI in terms of what monsters are in the game. But to get boss monsters, you kind of have to get the post game. You can breed them at any time after you unlock the Starry Shrine for breeding. But I don't think I have anything to sell where this would be handy. But they grow real slowly, so we're not going to recruit any in this run. It would not end well. Let's see. Where am I? Field 5? Okay. I really need this Dracky to learn Sleep, so... That didn't happen until levels 5 through 7, somewhere in there. Lately I've been getting it at 7. And these things hit kinda hard, because I don't have any levels. There we go. Dracky hit 4, Anteater hit 3. So I could jump in that hole, but since I need the experience, I'm just going to walk around and look for items. This is really the only way you get gold in this game, is just walking around looking for items. Agility Seed? Could sell that for... but it doesn't sell for much. But as few monsters as I've found, as quickly as I've dropped down, I might run out of herbs if I just, oops, jump straight down. I need Hail on Cautious. I think. There we go. I don't have to use so many herbs. Beating this game, I'm gonna get through the Starry Tournament, hopefully. Really, I only promise to get to the Starry Tournament. Wing. I actually personally haven't played the post game of this. I've beaten it casually once, but I didn't continue on. I think the post game is just a couple of gates though. I don't think anything happens if you beat them. Wow, this Hail is getting a lot of critical heals. Must have a good personality or something. I don't know how personalities really work in these games. I just know they influence critical hits. This game does have personalities, right? That's not just monsters too. Oh hey, we already got it. Okay. I haven't learned it at level 5 in quite a few runs. You'll notice when I'm walking that my monsters are slowly recovering health. Or magic, MP. Every 8 steps, or maybe it was 10 actually. 10 steps you get 1 MP. I don't have the beast tail yet. So that's very helpful early on in these early gates because I take 20 steps and I can cast heal again. Later on it doesn't really matter as much because at that point it costs like 7 MP to cast heal all, so you have to take 70 steps. It doesn't scale at all. There are actually a bunch of remakes of Monsters 1 and 2 that we didn't get in the West. We didn't get the, I think it was PS1 compilation of Monsters 1 and 2. And then there's 3DS remakes of both games. Beef jerky. Not seeing the picky, which is fine. It's more likely to appear in the next gate. You'll also notice when I drop down to the final floor, the music changed to Dragon Quest I Overworld theme. That's your hint that the boss that's coming up is a Dragon Quest I boss. I hope DK doesn't die. Can't beat this fight with, or this boss without him. Have I been down from here? No. Okay. Alright, another herb. Do I want to reorder? I don't think I do. This team has like the same HP on every monster. Okay. So here's the golem. Warabo's gonna walk up and try to get into the town. Golem didn't like that. Come on, Warabo. Oh no! Well... see ya, Warabo. Okay. Alright, Golem doesn't want to let us in either. So he's gonna fight us. We're gonna cast Sleep and pretty much attack. He's gonna use Strong D. So this ability he uses, Strong D, is an attack that's going to be very important for us at the end of this speedrun. It's a kind of like parrying, except it reduces your damage you take a lot, like to 10 or 20% I think, instead of half. The golem is fully vulnerable to the sleep status effect. Oh, okay, I thought he was still asleep. My bad. That's probably the end of this. Just yells and attacks all 3 times. Okay. Man, it's been a minute since I actually had the Anteater. Usually I have Slib in front of my party and he's tanking. And I think I like that more, but it's slower. Whatever. It takes a minute to get back down there when you're not waiting for the Draki to learn Sleep at level 7. I guess I could do the Dragon Gate first too. Spoiler, it's the Dragon Gate. Alright. Oh, this is a crummy layout. I'm just gonna reset this. Those layouts are, like, the screens are a lot of hooks like that. And there's a lot of forest and hill tiles, so you're gonna get into a lot of fights. And I'd rather find one that's, I think this is kind of the same. Yeah. Like, you probably don't remember the last floor I had in the previous run, but it was just a bunch of 2-tile wide paths going around a, I guess, ocean, lake, I don't know. Those are real easy to navigate. Yeah, this one's not bad. it's kind of similar. But those ones like I reset on are just like, you can't just directly walk from the bottom to the right. You gotta walk all the way around a hook like this. Yeah, Monsters 2 is definitely worth playing. I like it more than this game casually. This game has some pacing issues in my opinion. It's just not as easy to kind of dig in and breed a ton of monsters because I feel like it takes longer for your monsters to hit the level, like level 10, or even if you're trying to keep a skill from a, you know, that you learn at a higher level. Then you gotta grind your monsters maybe as high as 20, 30, etc., and that takes a while. But Monsters 2 gives you pretty easy access to high enough experience point monsters that you can just, you know, go in, do one fight, okay, you're level 15, because the area is scaled for level 30 to 40 monsters. And then you could just go back and breed again. So it really lets you play with the breeding system and try to get the more powerful monsters. Hey! Oh, I died. I don't have my beef jerky anymore, right? Ah, I forgot about that. Okay, well... if they kill the spookies first, I might throw the herbs. Okay, they didn't. I don't care. Yeah, my least favorite part about this game, easily, is the fact that you lose all your items when you die. Oh, my Eater's in danger. And you'll probably notice that I mentioned, you know, I can't give direct commands to my monsters in the arena, but I can right now, but I'm not doing that. That's partly because sometimes the monsters don't listen to you if they're wild. Like my anteater probably wouldn't listen to me. Ooh, a rib. That's just a free monster right there is what that is. But also it's just faster not to give them direct commands, and for my healer I would rather have him decide who needs the healing the most, because he'll decide what he's going to do when his turn comes up. So if he doesn't go first, he might find somebody that's more in need of healing than the guy that I had in mind. Hail's pretty fast for these gates that we have him for though. I'm actually going to ditch him when I get the golem out of here. But for now he's pretty good. His speed is really nice. Makes me wish he were that fast in DQ4. Okay, we're already back on the bottom floor. It'd be sweet if I could find a picky to lower this dude's defense power. I might take one more fight before I jump down. Okay, never mind. It's all grass here. So we're gonna heal again. I actually have the upper spell now, that's kind of funny. Maybe I'll cast that on my Dreki. Alright, so we're going to cast Sleep, and we're gonna pay attention to him this time. I'm gonna cast Upper, and you're gonna charge. 15, that should be enough for him to survive. But I'm gonna do it again. Critical hit. He woke up. No, don't defend. Skill Sleep. The memory cursor is kind of odd in this game, because it'll remember what I did last time I gave him a command, even though I didn't give him a command last turn. So sometimes you gotta think, you know, 2 turns in the past. Where's my cursor gonna be? Up, so we're gonna sleep him again. We both charge. The 3 tactics, by the way, charge is generally offensive abilities, mixed is generally support abilities like upper to raise your defense power, that kind of stuff, or status effect abilities like sleep, and then cautious is generally healing or strong D. Alright, Golem's down. We died once, but whatever. I'm expecting to die probably 2 or 3 times at different points in this run in different gates. Okay, we did not get the picky. Not too surprising. It's a 10% chance to encounter a Picky in the beginning of, or not the beginning, the end of the gate we just left, and it's about a 20% chance to encounter it in the beginning of this one. So we're more likely to find it here, but it's a nice to have for the Golem fight, because like I said, he's got the sap ability, he'll lower the Golem's defense power, and then you'll do a lot of damage to him. Golem doesn't really have too high a defense power though, especially the recruited version that I've got here. He's actually high on HP, but pretty low on defense power, like in Dragon Quest 1. I don't know if that's true in the remakes, but in the original Dragon Warrior 1, he had pretty low defense power. You hit him for a lot of damage, but he had like max HP. Beef jerky. Defending Champion is the newer translation of Strong D. It basically reduces the damage you take for that turn down to like 10%. It's either 10 or 20% in this game. I think in DQ8 it's 10%. It's much better than just parrying and taking half damage. Unfortunately, in Dragon Quest, it's kind of a hard ability to use because even though the main series has a lot of bosses that are on like predictable attack patterns, you don't know that they're on predictable attack patterns in your first playthrough. I really want to fight her, but she will kick me out of here. So that's a Wandering Master. We'll fight a bunch of those later, but they can have very tough enemies. If I fight her and win, she'll give me a good item. And her monsters will be worth a lot of experience, but I just really shouldn't fight her in this gate. They don't scale very well for the very low monsters. What they have is entirely based on my party's level. I don't think it has anything to do with the gate that I'm in. So they're strong because they account for the fact that I might have bred level 1 monsters. Am I going to be finding any Pickies? Oh, I'm on level 3. I missed the Picky train. Okay. Well then, where's the Gremlin? I need the Gremlin too. I'll come back for the Picky. Yeah, you can recruit their monsters. I think they're harder to recruit than wild monsters though. I think the game tells you that. I haven't actually confirmed that. Dang, I thought I was still on level 2, but I guess not. I'm gonna find the Gremlin before I go down though. I've got plenty of meat, so yeah, there's my Gremlin. Command. Again, memory cursor. Bonk. Okay. Roll down. Wait, no, that must have been a third page of items. Okay. Gremlin's out. We need this guy later. I don't know, should I take him if I don't have the Picky? No. Okay, well, see ya. Alright. Gonna get more DQ1 music here. Beef jerky. And we got this kind of awful floor where all the floors look like question marks. Yeah, there you go. Another thing to note, if I give commands to a monster, that changes their tactic, right? That puts them on the command tactic. And what that means, if I'm not giving them commands, is that they will not use skills. So that's helpful on a lot of monsters. Especially like right after you breed, sometimes like in Monsters 2 speedrun, you definitely want to do this on your Grizzly, because the Grizzly might cast Ice Bolt, and Ice Bolt doesn't do much damage, but if the Grizzly punches, he hits for like 80 damage. So, in Monsters 2 speedrun, you definitely want your Grizzly left on use no skills / command. Okay. You can put this guy to sleep, but it's not as easy as the Golem. Okay. He doesn't have too much HP though. It's nice if I have a Picky to lower his defense power. Okay, but if I've got him to sleep twice in a row, then I think I'm just gonna hit him turn 3 and he's probably gonna die. There we go. Yes, I want the dragon. I have said no to the dragon before. You have to reset if you do. Alright. Did I pick up a warp wing somewhere? That would be handy when I go back to get the Picky here. I think I did. It would have been even nicer to sell that, but whatever. Dun, dun. King takes his time going through his secret room. I've always wondered what's back there. I don't know if you can get back there in the post-game or not. I'm not sure at this point that I actually want to see what's back there, though. It might ruin the illusion. Okay, so do I have a warp wing? No. I might just walk all the way through then. It's only 4 floors. So I'll go to floor 2, force the Picky. Let me sort my inventory. Yeah, I've got 5 beef jerkies. I maybe should have left this dragon behind, because I'm going to do too much damage now. Change my plan. Put everybody on cautious. Leave that herb behind. It's McDonald's back there. Nice. Another meat. Oh, perfect. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to throw a beef jerky. I'm just going to throw all my beef jerkies, honestly. Ah, the Drakey doesn't like to listen. The dragon doesn't like to listen. Great. I might reset and... unless this is... no. We'll give it one more try. I knew the Drakey wouldn't listen. Maybe if I put the Drakey on mixed, he'll put it to sleep instead, but then it won't. No. If the Picky's asleep, it can't eat meat. Oh, really? I did not know that about the... Is that only the post-game gates? It must be, I'd say. But I didn't know you could go back and fight Shido after Hargon. I assume that's not, like, the main story gates, because it takes, like, they freeze when you go through them. Come on. Let me deposit Drain. I don't mind the Drakey attacking. So if the Drakey hits it, I can actually throw an herb at it instead of a beef jerky. And that's almost as good for recruitment purposes. Alright. Fortunately, you do not have to recruit very many monsters in this run. I think this is the last one, actually, until the very last gate. So, kind of an RNG segment here. But this is the last kind of just waiting for something to happen segment in the run. Big reset point if you're actually grinding attempts. Okay, Picky again. Take the beef jerky. 10 damage. Do I think he's gonna hit it? Oh, well, Golem hit it. Please don't hit it, Golem. Drakey hit it. Golem hit it. Okay, it survived. This one has more HP than the last one. I think the last one died to 10 and 16, but this one's surviving like 30 damage. You're making me nervous. I'm just gonna throw a ton of herbs at it. So for reference, a beef jerky gives me 10 points toward recruiting this guy, and an herb gives me half of what it heals. So if they deal 30 damage to this guy, then my herbs are doing a beef jerky and a half. So it should join me at this point, and next time it hurts my Drakey, I'm gonna stop. Because I don't want to die. That's actually... I don't know. Oh, I haven't sorted my inventory, that's why I have... Okay. It seemed like my herbs were lower than I expected. Okay, now finish it off. This thing has to join me, right? Okay. PK, find name. Okay. Now, since I don't have a wing, I must have picked it up before I died to Golem. Charge, charge, charge. I could have gone to buy one from the bazaar, but that takes a minute and it takes 100 gold. And I don't really have any gold right now. I need to be saving up 400 gold right now to buy a beast tail, which is an invaluable item in this game, casually and in a speedrun. Because it points toward the hole in these gates. Fortunately, you do not have to do this very long. This manual searching effort. I'm gonna pick this up in case it's worth more than a beef jerky. Yeah, they're randomly generated, but you will notice patterns if you play the game enough. Yeah. Like this type of floor that I'm on right now, I don't recognize the patterns for it. But some of the simpler looking ones I recognize pretty quickly. I can tell you just from looking at the first room that, oh, this is a room that's got all 16 floors in it, or rooms. Because each of these are maximum of 4x4, 4 screens by 4 screens. And that's important later in the Gate of Reflection. I want that meat, but I don't want to walk through hills to get to it. I almost want a Death Warp, because I don't really care about my inventory. But I'm also on the last floor. I've painted myself into a corner here. I have to walk through a room that I've been through before. That's inefficient. I have to walk through hills here. That's inefficient. Oh, come on. Okay, do I think it's up or down? If I guess wrong, then I'm going to full clear this entire floor. Is it up? Okay, it was up. Fall down the hole, and we can get out of here. Princess is still here, the dragon's gone. I guess she could just hop in here and come back with me, but... Okay. Yeah, the hills and forests do increase encounter rate. Basically there's a number in the background that goes up or down when you take a step. I think Hactical told me it was counting up. I had trouble finding it. But, basically, grass is 1 value, forest is 2, and hills are 3. And in gates that have, like, different tile sets, it's still 1, 2, and 3, just it may be harder to recognize which is which. Okay. So now we're gonna go fight the other DQ1 boss, except not yet. We have to grind a bit. 52 HP. 52 is not okay, is it? I forget if that's the minimum or if that's 1 too low. Let me see. I might need an extra level on my dragon is what I'm trying to say. I don't need these beef jerkies. I don't need this map herb. Okay, I do need plenty of herbs. I have 8. Let's get 10 more. I'll probably end up dropping some of those, but it's fine. We're gonna talk to this guy. He's having trouble lighting his grill, so I'm gonna give him my gremlin. If you're not careful, you can give him the dragon. That's not cool. Because your first time playing this, you may not realize that he's not gonna give it back. And then you're just gonna be a sad man without a dragon. Okay. Walk around here. I'm gonna try to get to the 3rd or 4th floor where the encounters get a little easier. This floor has crest pins on it. And they could poison me, and I didn't buy any antidotes because I never remember to buy antidotes. Okay, this is floor 3. I usually find special floors on floor 3, so I don't actually know if this has the encounter zone I'm looking for on it or not. I might have to get down one more. HVC. Defense seed. Okay, we're gonna get into a fight and then pick that up. Yes, I do need an extra level, by the way. The goal right now, I'm grinding this dragon so that he will learn the skill Blaze Air, which is the level 2 fire breath. And you learn that when you meet certain conditions. You need to be level 10 and you need to have 70 HP. But you actually need that HP before you level up. So I need him to have 70 HP at level 9. But if I start, like if the dragon starts with 52 HP, then I'm gonna need to hit level 8 or find a life nut. And I think this is the floor I was looking for, so I'm just gonna walk around and pick up items. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. That was a low roll on that herb too. I don't even know what the range is. I say it's low. Yeah, there's stat seeds like the defense seed I just picked up. I should actually use that on my dragon. The HP seeds, I think they're called life nuts in this game. They give you 5 max HP. So that's, for my purposes, as good as an extra level. I've actually never found a defense seed in here. I thought it was just attack seeds and life nuts, so kind of dampens my hopes of finding a life nut to know that there are other seeds in here too. There, now we got 3 more defense points, which is going to reduce the damage I take by about 1.5. So generally in Dragon Quest, I don't know how many games this has been explained, but generally 2 points of defense power reduces the damage you take by 1. Did I miss the hole? I thought it was right here. Where did the hole go? I'd like to put him on charge, but I don't really have an opportunity to do that. Should have healed between the fight, maybe. This first level or 2 on the dragon is a little dangerous. This might be risky, but I want to switch to charge so he breathes fire. Okay. So the caterpillar's only hit for 8. That's fine. Or no, the caterpillar hit for big money. 1 hit for 8 and 1 hit for 16? I don't know. Maybe that was the chicken that hit for 8. Fire air. Okay. Level 8. Normally I would leave here when I hit level 9, which takes about 5 enemies to kill. But since I need that extra level, I'm gonna go all the way to 10. Unless I find the life nut, but I don't want to go down to the next floor. Do I? Is this 4 or 5? This is 4. I think 5 is safe. 6, 7, and 8 have stronger enemies on it. Yeah, Fire Slash. I really hate Fire Slash. I've never been a fan of those attacks in any Dragon Quest game. I don't know mechanically how they work, but they just don't feel like they do much damage. They just cost magic and time to do about the same damage. Pew, 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 pew. Come on, life nut. Antidote. That would have been handy on the top floors. Okay, we didn't find it. I didn't buy a warp wing. I have to walk through the bottom floors, don't I? Let's get one more fight here before I go down there. Okay, am I still in charge? No. I can use this though. The dragon hits pretty hard. Well, it's only 9 today. Caterpillar actually hits the hardest out of these 3. That's not what I would expect. Fortunately, the big roost doesn't have nap attack. I think it learns it. I'm pretty sure it does in Monsters too. But they don't have them in this gate. They're slightly stronger. I feel like it's not more than 20% though. I know Kiefer's a big fan of using his Fire Slash in DQ7, but I would not have bothered menuing to it. Okay, well, this is a good floor to find. There's my warp wing. Pork chop. Laurel. Herb. Beef jerky. Beef jerky. Beef jerky. Herb. Alright, and I can save here, right? Okay. How much XP to 10? 445. If this were the Gate of Reflection, 5 of those would have been mimics at least. Yeah, all the slash animations in Monsters 1 and 2 are super slow. Especially Zombie Cut. Zombie Cut, I can at least tell which enemy is going to be vulnerable to it, you know? Like, I would probably use Zombie Cut on the Hork if I had Zombie Cut, but Fire Slash, I don't know who's vulnerable to Fire Slash. And I don't think watching that animation is worth, like, 20% more damage. Always save. You don't need to repeat the DQ4 ending, that's for sure. Okay. I'm just gonna drop down here. Actually, I have the Warp Wing, so I don't need to rush to the bottom. Actually, I don't want to rush to the bottom anyway, because that boss will own me. Oh, this is the bottom? Oh, right, because I found a special floor on 4-6. I should explain the special floors. So, every third floor, the floors that are divisible by 3 have a chance of being a special floor. You've seen me find one that had a shop on it. You saw that one with the treasure chests. There are a couple that are not beneficial, but generally they're nice to find just because you can save on them. Well, the beneficial ones anyway. There are some that are just like mazes that you can't repel on and you can't save on in them, and those are awful. There's supposedly a new Dragon Quest Monsters in the works, but they haven't said anything about it in about 2 or 3 years. Around the time DQ11 got released in the West, they showed some art of protagonists for the new game, which were going to be Eric from DQ... Is that going to kill me? Yes. No, that's fine, I saved. It's fine. It was Eric and his sister from DQ11 as children. Man, poison's obnoxious. I have that antidote. Why didn't I use the antidote? Oh well. Okay. $14 still from these caterpillars. I thought I'd be taking less damage from them by now. Most of the monsters, like, do feel like they're not doing much damage at this point, at the level I'm at. Yeah, there were 2 remakes of this game, but we didn't get either one. There was also one on PlayStation 1, which was a compilation of Monsters 1 and 2. I'm not sure if there's extra stuff added to the PS1 remakes, or if they're just, like, updated graphics. Okay, kill this one-eye clown. Oh, that time Blazemore needed 17. When I'm in here later with the rest of my team, that Blazemore can do like 30 damage to some of my party members. It's real rough. Don't know why we never got the remakes. Probably because they thought they wouldn't sell. Also, the PlayStation 1 remake came out in that period where they just kind of weren't releasing stuff over here between DQ7 and DQ8. I'm not really sure if it was because of sales or if it's because the company localizing DQ4 PS1 went under. But there was still quite a gap between 7 and 8. Though I think Monsters 2 actually came out after 7. In the West. Or no, it came out before, right? Because technically, like, I think it was like a month or 2 before we got Dragon Warrior 7. So if you really grinded Monsters 2, you could have encountered Orgo Demir before encountering him at the end of DQ7. As I was saying earlier, the monsters in this game go through Dragon Quest 6, but, did I level up? Yeah. How much to the next level? I should do one more fight, at least. Monsters 2 goes through DQ7. I'm about out of herbs. I only have one more of the herbs that I bought. I don't know how many I've picked up. Let me see what the HP ranges are in the dragon to give you an example of how unlucky this was that I had to get an extra level. I have seen the dragon have 48 to 48 to 59 HP on start, and I had 52, and that's one too low. So it's about a 30% chance that you have to get this extra level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 5 out of 12. Okay. We need the Draki. Now we can just start charge straight to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Bizarre Gate Act 2. This time we kind of just want to go down to the boss, but we also need the Picky to hit level 10. Shouldn't be an issue though. My tablet's not charging. I need to adjust the cord on it. Oh, we got so much money. I got a wind staff I can sell too if I need to. I do not need to. Okay, perfect. I would rather sell that wind staff in one of those special shops inside a Traveler's Gate because it'll sell for 10 times more. Alright, let's go. Beast Tail really should have just been a mechanic instead of an item you have to buy. They should have just given it to you at a certain point in the game. Because it's the only item that you don't lose when you die, I think. There might be a couple of other exceptions, but... like maybe tiny metals? I don't remember. That's actually... yeah. I was gonna say I actually shouldn't be picking up these coins in case they're tiny metals because I just have to throw them away or they clog my inventory. But I didn't have time to say it before I picked it up. Okay, we're going too fast. Let's check this side. No, don't pick up the coin. Okay, we'll hop down here. It's a warp wing. Don't really need that. I do, actually. I also need a little money, though. So I need to hatch some eggs. I need like 50 gold, so maybe I should be picking up coins so that I don't have to run to the bazaar later. Oh, I also need Class E money, so I need like 100 gold. Draki's sleeping. Dragon Kids are real nasty later. I don't think they have it in this gate, but in the Gate of Anger they have Sidestep. Or maybe it's dodge, I don't know the difference. I think sidestep's just evasion, but dodge deflects attacks back toward you. Herb you. How much money do I have? Oh, I have a shop, so we're good. Never mind. All the money I can ask for is how much money I have. There you go. Let's sell this antidote. I have my Draki with me, I don't need antidotes. Okay. Save just because. Another drop. I do need this Picky to hit level 10 before I fight the boss. I'm usually not worried about it because of how fast it grows, but now it's level 8. Actually, I need the dragon to level up too if that hasn't happened. I need 300. Yeah, 300 XP on the dragon should level the Picky too. I might reset. Yeah, I don't want to use this floor. it's just grass, so it's going to take a minute to get into fights. Okay. If there are hills here, then I'll just grind on this floor. Ooh. Yeah, there's some hills. I'm not going to pick up that meat, I don't need the money that bad. Alright. Need to herb my picky. So, something to keep in mind when you're strategizing in this speedrun is that when you use an item, it, I think, almost always goes first. People with Squall Hit, which is like quick attack, might go before you. So if you're gonna heal your monsters, it's a little faster to do it in battle, and it's perfectly safe if you only have one monster to heal. Unless you're fighting something with Squall Hit, then it might go first. I know that's an issue somewhere in Monsters too. There's something that outran me and killed me in one of my last runs of that. And I was like, that goes before an item? And it was a whole debacle. How much XP am I getting for these fights? Whoa, press A? No, we don't have Monsters 2 this year, sadly. I think High Spirit submitted it, but he ended up doing DQ5 instead. That was one of the games I was learning earlier this year. Just because I've got a dog now, so I can't do the longer runs because he needs constant attention. Can't sit for 7 hours to do a DQ4 speedrun without him interrupting me. I was like, you know, I kinda learned DQM2 at one point, why don't I learn it properly? That was a good way to kill the winter. Yeah, Picky's 10, but I still need the dragon to level. I don't think I explained why I came in here with just the dragon, but it's just because experience points are split. So, you know, earlier I was getting 66 XP for these Drakkies because I had one monster, but now that I have 3, they get 22 apiece. Starry Boss Key, nice. It's been a while since I've played Monsters 2 casually. I remember not really being a fan of the randomly generated key worlds, though. Like, I didn't spend much time in them, just because I'd rather, like, recruit my own monsters and breed instead of trying to catch stuff. It annoyed me a lot that you couldn't recruit stuff without beating the bosses in those worlds. This dragon levels so slowly. I almost wonder if it'd be worth save scumming to get a better dragon. If you, like, I don't know though if you can find a special floor in that gate, but if you can, it might be worth it. You could save on floor 3, and then just hop down 2 floors to the dragon. Oh, I might lose somebody here because of the one-eye clown. I want to say please don't cast Blazemore, but he's gonna cast Blazemore. Okay. Oh, come on. Please finish the one-eye clown. No? This is like the one fight I don't want him breathing fire on. I'd rather he just punch the clown. There we go. Okay, we got Blaze Air. You know, I'll take it, because my picky died. Why don't we Blazemore the boss of this place? It's a rather fortunate random recruitment, honestly. Okay. Have I even used my Beast Tail yet? I don't think I have. I was hyping it up and then I haven't even pulled up the map to look where the gate is. Boom, up and left. Maybe I used it subconsciously. Ah, it's this level. It's the same one that I saw in the beginner gate and said, hey, I don't think I've seen this before. Charge, command. I don't want him using his magic. Well, if he's only gonna punch for 12, maybe I do want him using his magic. Don't kill my clown! 1E, no. Why do they kill the clown last? That should be a super high priority target. Alright. Those dudes actually aren't very common in here. But they're so dangerous that I still worry about them when I'm needing to grind. Alright, yeah. Yeah. So I healed outside of battle so that I can just manually tell everybody to punch the clown this time. Because I cannot give commands to my monsters and use an item in the same turn. I can, however, change the tactics of my lead 2 monsters, and then press B to get out of the tactics menu, and then use an item. But that's not entirely reliable in this game, and I don't know why. Just for some reason, it seems like if I change tactics that way, it doesn't always change their tactic, even though it puts the memory cursor there. I'm not sure. Sometimes I'll do that, and I'll tell someone to be cautious, and then I'll back up, and then they won't defend. Even though the monster would normally defend on cautious. Sometimes they just ignore you because of their personality or if they're too wild, but it's not always the case. Okay. This dude's not too tough, especially with my levels. Draki's got like 2 extra levels on him because the dragon needed its extra level. The estimate for this run is going to be 3.5 hours. We'll see what actually happens though. The thing about this speedrun is that the final fight is disgusting. There's a lot of RNG and it's not in your favor. Okay, let's just charge, and place more. So, I'm gonna get there, we'll see if I win it. It depends a bit on the stats of the last monster I recruit, my odds of actually winning. But I think we'll just deal with that when we get there. I don't even want to think about it right now. I want to remain optimistic. I should probably put him on mixed and back up, but after those Blazemores, the dragon can finish this even if the Draki dies. Oops. Fortunately / unfortunately, you don't get any experience from bosses in this game. So if one of my monsters dies to a boss fight, it doesn't really matter as long as I win the fight. Yeah. Actually decided I wanted to live, but it's fine. That thing had a lot more HP than I thought it had. Yeah, we'll take Pash. Okay. So we get the Mad Knight. That's all of the DQ1 bosses, except for Dragon Lord himself, of course. I never actually connected the fact that I recruit all 3 of those in this run. That's pretty cool. Running the Battle Rex run? I don't know the question, but I will be using the Battle Rex in this run. If you're asking which route I'm using a route that's based on tonics notes for this run. I need to keep Pash, right? Oh wait, no, I need to do the tournament first. Do I want the Draki for that or the Piggy? He's got 42 HP, I think he'll be fine. We'll take the Draki today. There were like 2 very different routes that I was looking at when I was learning this game, and I'm using kind of a combination of them. Oops. But the monsters I'm using are mostly based on Tonic's version because it ends me with 2 monsters that have strong D. There are a couple of arena fights that are kind of rough in this route though. This is one of them. Not necessarily this fight, but later on. the second and third matches in this can mess me up. Yeah, Bloody Marys was the other one I was looking at. It's very different. Like, it doesn't do this match, it does the one before it, and then it skips to D. And then I think the end game is a little different too. It seemed like it might be a little faster, but I tried it once and I didn't like it at all, so I just went with this one. It didn't seem like much of a time difference. Okay, this one I want my Draki to defend because the Drac Slime and the Dragon will both breathe fire constantly. And the Draki doesn't do a whole lot in this fight. Also, if the Draki is on Cautious, usually they will attack the Drac Slime instead of the Fairy Drac, and I want that. Oh. Okay, Fairy Drac's down. That miss was unfortunate. Now I'm gonna take an extra hit from Fire Breath. And I died still. Okay. That's fine. We'll see how this goes. This fight is the reason I've got Blaze Air. These monsters have a ton of defense power. Hopefully my Mad Knight will not murder me. Because Mad Knight has my favorite ability in the game. It's called Massacre. It critical hits a random monster. Sometimes it murders your monsters. It's much stronger in Monsters 2 because you can't hit yourself with it. But look, you can hit yourself with it in this game. Will I win? What are you gonna do? 15 damage? Yeah, 15 damage is not me winning. Man. Kinda funny how the enemy monsters never seem to hit themselves with it, but my monsters hit themselves with it all the time. Massacre was like my go-to ability when I was casually playing Monster 2 because I would put it on a monster and have them level themselves up. Because you know, if your monster's solo, then you're going to crit an enemy with it every single time. It was very efficient. And you learn it pretty early, like a lot earlier than you would learn like Wide Air or whatever else. Whatever area attacks. But Monsters 2's Massacre can still hit your allies, just not yourself. Charge, charge, cautious. Okay, and they went Fairy Drac first. Oh, because the Draki didn't defend. Well, it's gonna die then. It's still not defending. Well, it actually survived. This dragon's real slow. It almost always goes after all three of my monsters. Okay, so the Draki's purpose in this fight is actually just to soak a hit from Call Help. Call Help failed in the last fight, and it'd be real nice if it would fail again. We're gonna charge mixed, and maybe he'll put somebody to sleep. Good, Call Help failed. Ice Bolt's gonna kill the Draki, that's expected. Pash, hit, Blazer. Pash did not use Massacre, wow. Okay, Pash, please don't kill my dragon. That's fine. We can work with that. Fire Slash, really? Not Blazer? Ow. Okay, you need to kill it this time? Question mark? Okay. Second try isn't bad. I don't expect to win that one first try because of the randomness in the last fight. Alright, Memories and Bewilder are open now. But that's not actually what I'm interested in. So, oh, I need to do the UB puzzle. The big thing that opens, I'm not sure I go into Memories or Bewilder, but the big thing that opens is the breeding area. So I'll go to the bottom of the tree in a minute and breed some monsters. Wait, will I, or do I just breed with... No, I breed one. My own. We're gonna play rock, paper, scissors with this guy, but it's the same patterns every time. So, I know which of these tiles to step on. I'm not really sure why Babel is paper. I don't know why a crab would beat a Babel, but okay. And rock bomb, okay, that's a rock. Okay, the crab is scissors. If we talk to this guy 4 times, he'll actually be helpful. I don't think it matters, right? Hang on, I don't want to mess this up. Oh, I gotta pick the male of my 2. That's the picky, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna breed 2 wyverns here because, like I said, birds level up very quickly. Wyverns also have heal, which is nice, but it's not really necessary. Oops. I really like Great Tree. So much cooler than Great Log and Monsters 2. Metal Slash. What am I seeking here? So at the moment, I guess like my final monsters are gonna be whip birds, basically just because of their skill sets. Well, the skills I pick up on the way. I'm not sure I use any of the abilities whip birds actually get, but I need strong D to survive the final encounter, final Starry Shrine Monster Master. Let's hatch this one first. Wait, was that the picky or was that? Okay, it was the picky. Tran. I need to keep track of which wyvern has sap and which one doesn't. So I'm gonna breed this one first and I'm gonna name it Sleep. It's very important that I don't mess up any of the breeding because it saves the game after you do it. Alright, so this is the one that knows Sleep. I'm gonna name it Z. And then we're gonna breed, or we're gonna hatch the other one. This is the one that knows Sap. Because I don't want Sap and Lure Dance on the same monster. And that's why I gotta watch out for that. Morning, Nacho. So we're gonna name this one Sap. Thanks for the good luck. I will probably need it. Alright, we'll head upstairs now. Back to the old monster ranch. Mega Nuke. I wish I had Mega Nuke. If I had Mega Nuke, this run would be a lot easier. Okay, so we're gonna grind these wyverns a little bit. We're gonna go into one of these gates that we just unlocked. It's not Memories or Bewilder. You actually unlocked this gate from the class before the one that I did, but we skipped one. I don't even know what this one's called. No, wait, this is Bewilder, actually. Yeah, we'll just jump down. I don't know how quickly I want to get to the bottom, but I don't really need items. Since I sold that wind staff, I'm set on money until the gold grind. And in my practice for this game, most, maybe not most, but about half of my runs got such stupid luck in the anger gate that I didn't really need to do gold grinds, so I don't know if I'm properly prepared for the gold grind segment, but we'll see. I know how it works, I just don't know all of the percent chances of things working, so I don't know how mad to get when things don't go my way. Okay. Well, we're jumping straight to the bottom, aren't we? This is already level. Mega Nuke is a Final Fantasy IV ability. It's Bahamut's Mega Flare, I believe. No, this floor doesn't have very many monsters on it. How much XP did I get off that first fight? Not much. Okay, well... Well... I need to hit level 9 before I drop to the bottom floor. Oops. I need 229 XP total before I drop to the bottom floor. When I get to the bottom floor, there are a bunch of stub-suck enemies on the boss floor that you can fight. They each give 150 XP apiece. But it's not going to be quite enough to get me to the level I need. Though I don't know, usually level 11 is enough. My notes say to get to level 12, but I keep leaving at 11 because I learned the abilities I need. But I don't know how guaranteed it is. But my starting HP was so low that how random could it have possibly been? Let's cast some heals. I'm trying to get the tier 2 breath attacks on both of them, which should happen at 11 or 12. Okay. I'm not finding very big encounters, and that's kind of slowing this down, on top of grinding on a floor that only has grass. Oh, that was a fast encounter. And I wonder if it's a thing in this gate that you just don't usually find 3 monster encounters. Maybe the earlier gates do that to you. The Gate of Beginner obviously only has 1-on-1 encounters, or 2 or 3-on-1 if you recruit enemies. Okay, here's a big encounter. Spot Slime's Call Help was not heard, that's kinda good. That's like the one threatening thing in this gate is Spot Slime using Call Help. Okay, level 9. Let me make sure I have 239 XP, I have 287. Alright. So I'm gonna kill a couple of these guys. Squeaking, squeaking. Ah, okay. Maybe it'd be better to get a fight or two on the top floors than if they've got better formation up there. Okay, I think I got the attack on both monsters, but this takes like 2 seconds, so let's just go all the way to level 12. I'm also gonna pull Golem out of the vault for safety. Get out of my way. I don't know if I ever realized that they don't disappear after you fight them. I don't know why I thought they did. Alright, there we go. Fire Slash, oh good, and Shell Dodge, great. I'm glad those are going to be carried on now. Warpwing out of here. Okay. Oops. Why is drop off the first option? Come with me, Golem. I'm not even 100% sure which slash attack Shell Dodge is, because its name is so terrible. I think it might be Bugs? They didn't give it a great name. I think they changed it to Bug Blow in Monsters 2, which makes more sense, because it's got bug in the name. I don't know what they were going for with Shell Dodge. Branching. Okay, so this arena fight is going to be easier than the one before it. because my monsters are stronger. Largely because of these breath attacks. Well, I guess we're not using them today then. Alright, that guy's gone. I don't think any of these monsters do anything crazy. I want to say they can put you to sleep just because they're plant monsters, but whatever. This fight's a little annoying because the gopher has bird blow, which is kind of a what are the odds type thing. Speedrun wants to use birds, and there are 2 bosses, counting this mad gopher, that use bird blow. Golem yells and attacks, 1 point of damage. Stop killing my... Okay, heal more. Heal more, but nothing happens. Why don't you just defend? I'm really not sure I need Golem for safety, but I think I lost to this once. This fight can be a little rough depending on how turn 1 goes. Actually, now that I look at my notes say to try to use Sleep All in this fight, but I don't like that idea. Slash at tornado speed. That's the attack that I believe will go before your item usage if you're in a random encounter. Oh yeah, and he's got Evil Slash too. Okay, we got a Mad Cat down. Let's go Cautious to heal that guy. Alright. That should be the fight. Alright, so after you beat the D class, this is kind of the midway point of the game. We're gonna unlock the rest of the arena matches. I'm not actually sure you can do the older ones at this point even. I think you're locked out of them. So actually I don't know if you can redo them anyway. Yeah, you don't get any XP for arena matches. It'd be nice if you did. You pay so much money to get in there. Okay. So we need to go up here. It's unfortunate that you get dragged back to the king's room because you have to come all the way back here. So this is sap. This will make a blizzardy. Yes. So this dude asks if you want to breed something with his Iceman, which is a Glacier Basher from DQ3. Breeding, I think, any bird with it will give you a blizzardy, which is a pretty good monster. I'm not sure what skills it has. I think it might be Ice Breath, Ice Slash, Heal. And then I go back up to Mick, right? Yeah. But I'm more interested in the fact that it's a pretty high tier monster, so I can get a Whip Bird out of it later. Then you get Sleep. And this is gonna make a really goofy looking monster. Call it a Mad Goose. Not exactly sure why Wyvern plus Dead Knight makes Mad Goose, but it does. The reason I want Mad Goose is because of the Lure Dance ability. It's not quite as strong as it is in Monsters 1 or Monsters 2, where it can work on like every boss, but it's still very strong. There's a couple of tough fights we're gonna be making people dance in. Okay, so we're gonna head down here, hop on into the egg evaluator. Thinks I'm cute. She talks a lot. We're gonna evaluate this mad goose egg because I need it to be female. It is not, so we're gonna change that. Alright. It costs 200 gold? Man. I think it's 50 in Monsters too. Maybe it depends on the plus number. I don't know. Gold is worth so much more in this game than Monsters 2 though, because it's just a pain to walk through worlds to get items to sell. Easy. Most monsters' default nicknames are just the first two letters of their name, but apparently not that one. Oops. Ow. Dog's kicking me. He's asleep on the couch next to me. Name this guy Mad G. Okay. Now, we go to the anger gate, right? Yeah, we do. So here's something that's going to be kind of a trend when you're breeding monsters, but, you know, I got this big old tough golem in the front of my party. After the first fight, he's not going to be so tough. He's going to quickly fall behind to the monsters that I have bred. Blizzardy in particular has a real high defense power, so I'm going to move him to the back after this first fight coming up. Okay. Where's the gate? Down and to the left. It's probably... I probably have to go up to get to it. Yeah. It could have been down there though, so I wanted to check so I didn't have to backtrack later. This is a good fight. I guess Golem could charge, but it doesn't really do that much damage. But defending is also slow. Catfly casts slow. Great. Alright. It's not dead. There, now it's dead. 91 XP. Since we're birds, we're gonna get a ton of levels here. Just gonna mash through by doing circles on the D-pad. Alright, you have the most magic. We're gonna do that. We're gonna reorder Blizzardy in front. And let's go. Pick that up. This will go into the middle. Alright. When the Blizzardy and Mad Goose get to level 10, they're really going to get effective in battle, because they're going to learn the tier 2 breath. For now, it's about as strong as their physicals. They should probably just be physicaling, but... Great, more poison. Unfortunately, again, the Draki learned Antidote, so I can just get rid of that, but it's a pain to menu to it. Which one is even the Draki? I don't know. You have it. The Mad Goose is gonna learn Heal more before the Blizzardy for whatever reason. I think because of MP values. What's this? I want to open it. Ice Bolt. Ice Bolt's not too weak. Okay, let's just punch. Warp Wing. Okay, this is a weird level shape. Doesn't look like what I thought at all. Huh. Maybe I know what the shape is, but I thought that looked different. Maybe not. Where am I going? Okay, left. If I walk straight to the boss, I should get the levels I need by the time I get there. I really just need to hit level 10, but ideally I would also have full HP and MP. So if I'm too low on resources when I get to the boss, it's gonna be a problem. Really hoping to find a priest on floor 9. Okay, well, so much for going up. Don't lick my face. Alright. So we've got the breath attacks now. Don't really want to use them though, I want to save my magic. Because on the bottom floor, we're gonna have some eggs we need to break. And inside are some dragon kids that worth a lot of XP. Oops. But I will have to kill them with breath attacks because they have that dodge ability I mentioned earlier. Yeah, this is not a fun special floor. This is 6. Fortunately, it's pretty short if you know your way through here, but this is kind of a Lost Woods style maze, where the direction you're walking in doesn't necessarily put you on the screen that's in that direction. But if you know to take the top right path and then take the, I guess, top right path again, you'll be fine. There are a lot of nastier mazes in the later gates, like arrow mazes. If you saw the Dragon Warrior 4 run, when we went into that ice cave, there were those arrow tiles. You step on them and it moves you along the path. There's a couple of those in this game. Okay. I don't think he can kill Blizz at 18. I'll cast some Heal Mores when I get out of here. Yeah, Blizz learns Heal More a level late. Should be getting rid of abilities that I don't want them to use, rather than just whatever they learned that's useless. You have 90 max HP? It's not very high. Okay. And if I didn't mention my level goals for this somewhat grind, this gate is required, so it's not entirely a grind. But before I get out of here, I need the birds to be level 14 and the golem to hit 10. The golem should hit 10 first. 14 is Lure Dance and Strong D, I believe. And the way ability transfers work in this game is that your monster will learn, so every monster has 3 abilities that it will learn naturally. You will learn your natural abilities, both parents' natural abilities, and the any abilities that the parents had. Okay. So if my Blizzardy learns Strong D, which it's gonna inherit from the Iceman, its children will also learn Strong D. Mad Goose, I guess, doesn't need to learn Lure Dance because it learns it naturally, so its children will still learn it. Next for the marathon, we got 2 runs left in the marathon after this. We got a Dragon Quest IX run by Clear Tonic, and then we got a big 5-way Dragon Quest I SFC race to close it out. Kind of slow, but I really got to manage my magic, because if I get to the bottom of this and don't have any MP, I really just need to use a warp wing and come back. Okay, the goose just learned 1,000,000 skills. Is there anything here I want to get rid of? I don't think so. I think I can just get rid of all these. Okay. Oops. Got Smash Lime. Smash Lime is another weirdly named ability. It's the slime cut, basically. I'm really not even sure 30 MP is enough. Come on. The one where you're required to learn some moves. I'm not sure I understand the question. Required to have 2 other moves on a monster? I don't understand the question. I don't know if there are combination skills in this, if that's the question. I know Monsters 2 has some. But I don't know if they introduced that for Monsters 2 or not. Okay, come on, Priest. There are? Okay. This is not a Priest. I can save here at least. Warp Staff. I do have a potion. Warp Wing, Beast Tail. How many Warp Wings do I have? Sell 2 of them. I don't really need them. Potion, Beef Jerky. Jerkies I don't need. Herbs I really don't need either. Clear up space there. Alright. We'll use the potion and see if that's enough. Down to the left. What level am I? 12? I have to kill a couple of those dragon kids then. The dragon kids are worth a ton of XP though. I can farm them just like the stub sucks, but then I don't have much magic left for the actual boss. Okay, 13. We're good then. Golem is already 10. Oh no. Great. Is there a way out over here? No. This level's just a big donut. I'm stuck in the middle and the hole is down at the bottom. I was trying to come up with a word for it besides hole, because hole's also a donut term, and I wasn't trying to make that relate, but... Level 11. I may not need to kill any dragon kids. With how far this hole is. What's over here? Nothing, okay. If there was like a love water, I'd probably pick it up. No, ambush. Ambushes seem pretty rare in this game. I don't feel like I get ambushed very often at all. Get him, Golem. Yell and attack. Yeah, but this early in the morning is when donut places are open, so if you want a donut, what is your excuse for not having one? And don't say the word quarantine. That's a cop-out. Okay, we're gonna use Ice Air twice and just kill this guy. Alright, 14. I think I got enough magic. I should have gotten rid of Snowstorm. Ice Slash and Fire Slash are good to get rid of too, because they're so slow. Okay, we'll talk to this dude. This dude gets angry because I killed its baby. Or this lady. Pretty sure Rex is female. Future Terry, spoilers, owns all the other eggs. It's out of here. Thanks to Q6. 2 love waters. I don't really want to use them for this little HP, 30 HP. I also don't really want to be that low on HP. We'll do it. You don't really need your magic as much as the other one does. You can heal more. Alright. This is Rex. We're gonna dance with Rex. Defense. Lure dance. And I don't really care what Golem does. Same thing. Did I actually outrun it both times? That's cool. I don't think that's consistent. Okay, so now you join in the attacking. And hopefully it dances every turn. It probably won't. It has some resistance to Lure Dance, but apparently not much. Lured into dancing. And this is what most boss fights in Monsters 2 look like. Okay, we missed, that's fine. Well, maybe it will dance every turn. I'm not gonna complain if it does. You deserve better. It's not a good day. That's for sure. All of her children have just been murdered and she has to dance. I don't actually know how much health this thing has, but it's a lot. This fight can get pretty dangerous if you don't have the magic to keep dancing. Because the Battle Rex will use Blaze Air like every turn, which is a good 40 plus damage to your whole team. Oh, it isn't lured in. Look, it resisted it. There's Blaze Air. Thanks for demonstrating. I wasn't actually asking for a demonstration though. Go back to dancing. Lizzie's lucky partner, probably Slib. I haven't seen him in a while. Alright. That was really smooth, and I had one lure dance to spare. I'd say I was right to be worried about my magic then. There's not a lot I can do to increase my damage output in that fight. Maybe Ice Air does a little more than a physical, but I don't think so. He's the king of Dead Tree. He's thin and old. He comes along to taunt the king. The Starry Tournament's coming up, and representatives from all these kingdoms they all live in trees for some reason. They're all showing up here because we're hosting the tournament, and they're taunting the king, saying, yeah, our Monster Master is gonna win. Your Monster Master looks like a clown. Are you the delivery boy or something? I forget what the King of Dead Tree just said to me, but busy, busy, busy. Alright, so after you beat the Gate of Anger, Great Tree grows a little bit. I'm not really sure why. I need to breed some monsters. I believe I go in the arena. Yeah, May. So like I said earlier, we unlocked the second round of arena fights. that gives us 4 more matches, and we're actually going to skip to the end, but not quite yet. You got to do a little grinding first. Yeah, I want to breed with your Rayburn. Oh, you meant a monster? Okay. Shoot, is it the Blizzard or? Yeah, it's the Blizzard. Yeah, that makes sense. The Mad Use breeds with the Golem. That's why I needed the Mad Use to be female, and also Mad Use doesn't have strong D yet. It'll get it from Golem. Okay. Teto's over there. He's a pretty chill guy. He kind of taunts you when it's the first time you fight him in the monster arena, but it's all good. Do I want to go over here? I think I do. Yeah, I need to do some shopping before I go in this gate. So we'll do that now instead of waiting. I need to clear out my inventory. So no more love water, no more potion. Should have sold that warp staff earlier, apparently. Do I want the wing? I think I want the wing. Let's buy, like, is it 5 repellents and 5 bookmarks? I don't know. 2 to 4 repellents? Well, I bought 5 repellents. And then bookmarks. Bookmark. The grubs and bugs in this universe are monsters that have strong abilities and they grow fast, so I hope that's not a problem. Nope, we don't go up there, we go down here. This is new. I said the tree grew. A couple of the screens have changed a little bit. A couple new areas have opened up. So we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors with this guy too. Varnish the inside. That might take a little bit of varnish to varnish an entire small city. It could work though. Alright. So we win the rock, paper, scissors, and then he tells me to go see one of his brothers and there's something waiting for me there. So we'll do that, but first we're gonna go hatch our egg, breed this Mad Use. Hatch the this one first. Because this is the one that does not have Lure Dance, yeah. I usually have it in the front of my party. Sap. Then we're gonna breed Mad G with Rex. Not Rex. Cool. Oops. Okay. That felt like a crisis for a second there, but I was just wrong. Well, you better be in it forever. If one person varnished an entire tree, I don't care how many safety regulations they followed, that would definitely get into their brain. This one is the dancer. I'll name it Dank. I'll probably pronounce it dance. Change orders. New dance. Rex. Wait, I didn't want to change order yet. They're gonna get owned. That's fine. They'll just not get owned. That's a good plan. Suppose that's true. If you varnish your brain, then nothing else can get in. Now, this sounds like a good plan. Where am I going? I'm not going back into the Anger Gate. We're going to the arena. To the the rock, paper, scissors dude's brother. And this is going to be a kind of lengthy grind coming up here. We need levels, we need gold. Because the S rank arena costs 10,000 gold to get in it. And right now I have like 1,000 gold. Now I have 300 gold. So, yeah, I'm poor. Yeah, that's pretty much my notes for the final arena battle. I asked Tetrahydron what you do to win that fight, and I was told to pray. So that's what my notes say to do. I hope it works. Well, that didn't do much damage. That didn't either. Okay, you two defend, and Rex will take care of it. There's a seal prey ability somewhere in this game. It blocks Tattoo Call from working, and I think that's all it does. Oops. Yes, get rid of Poison Hit, get rid of cover. I wonder if Poison Hit would work on any bosses. I don't know where Poison Hit comes from. Probably the Rayburn? I think Rayburn is the dragon from DQ4 that poisons you. Okay, well, heal's not the first ability. I don't think you can reorder your abilities in this game. Wing Slimes are so annoying. They did it once in the first fight, but they have this ability that reflects breath attacks. Here we need to be on offensive. Yeah, right there, Tailwind. Number 3 used it, so if anyone breathes fire, it's gonna bounce off of number 3. Okay, we physicaled him. If I get Poison Hit Durin, that'd be pretty sweet. He's got a ton of HP. That'd be about all it would be useful on, though. I didn't adjust my... Slow water. Hang on, I gotta adjust my tablet. It's not charging. There, now it's charging. Okay, let's open this. Is it a mimic? Cool. Pork chop. Warp staff. So I'm gonna want to pick up all the items in here, because like I said, I need 10,000 gold, and it takes a while to get. I hate this floor. I don't know my way through all of these. I'm gonna take the outside one. I'm pretty sure in this one you have to go all the way around the outside. And that's why these annoy me. Okay, they're off guard. These are obnoxious because you can't repel in here. There are no items. They just drain your resources. Why are you casting Blaze on an enemy that is literally on fire? Okay, what did we learn? Surround? I want to keep Surround. Let's get rid of Ice Bolt. Surround came in handy last attempt. I forget who it got used on. I think the Codal. Oh, shoot. I really thought that I used the inner track last time I was in this room. Yeah, if I could surround the Codal and or the Rainhawk in the last fight, that'd be so sweet. Keep it for that. Just a bang, even though we have Ice Air, that makes sense. There you go. I don't know why I use a Blaze Air when there's a candle that's on fire right there. Why are we just using fire? Alright. Get rid of the 2 slashes. Sleep Ball. I guess melt it faster makes sense. So if you use fire attacks on a mad candle, does it just age faster? Nice tailwind. Stop using the fire breath. I don't know if there are any fights that I run across where it's better to use blaze air than ice air. But there's also not a good opportunity to get rid of blaze air. Pinnacle. I think it's the one on the left. I think the one on the right just loops around to that one right there. Slimes. Okay. That's fine. Oh, what is my Battle Rex's HP, by the way? I need it to have 140, or it needs an extra level, and I'm gonna be real sad if it needs an extra level, because that takes a lot of time. That had never happened to me until my last practice run, and I didn't really know what to do about it. I'll check in here. Okay, 147 is enough. I think we need to go to physicals for a while. We are... I've also got a wing, I can just get out of here. 4,000 XP for Lizzie to level. Wake sand. Okay. Finally off that floor. Rex can do whatever she wants. Oh, you only hit for 5. Okay, well... I guess we're probably just gonna use the warp point then. I'll drop down to the next special floor, and if it's a priest, we'll keep going. It'll be faster to spend all my magic and then heal than it will be to just flounder around in here. Okay, well, we gotta walk through this, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, I want a shop or a priest. Priest is ideal. Yeah, there we go, good. Ooh, now I'm good on magic. Kinda meant to save, but whatever. Potion. Just keep looking. So you can see there's 3 different floor textures up there. They actually have different encounter chances. And, you know, I don't remember which is which. But in some of the rooms I might recognize the pattern from like an earlier floor where they were actually grass, forest, and hills. And I might know from that which tile is going to give me the highest encounter chance if I'm trying to get it. Okay, we got Boom. I want to get rid of Firebane though. Okay, do you have anything else we need to get rid of? Rob Dance. Besides that, we can just get rid of the new stuff. No? The new stuff is important. Okay. Get rid of Blaze Air. Yeah. There we go. I was wrong about there not being a good chance to get rid of that. Alright. Boom. Boom is a really slow animation, but it's strong, so I'll forgive it. I think they all had resistance, though. It was only 50 damage to the gopher. I was expecting more like 80. I could just be wrong too. Oh, that was a divisible by 3 floor. Oh no. I'm gonna just warp wing out of this. I don't want to do this. Can I use a warp wing in here? Surely I can. Just get me out of here. I don't want to. Okay. I got about halfway to Lizzie's XP target. Rex. Chat's confusing me. I'm gonna go over here and sell everything I picked up. I'm probably gonna do the gold grind now. Now that I got a kind of a foothold. Okay, so herb first. Love water. Potion. Oops. Wake sand. Chomp. Warp staff. I'll just sell it to get rid of it. Fill up bookmark beastale. That's all we need. How much gold did I get? Not much. 1,000. I want to buy warp wing too. Okay, unfortunately I didn't find any awesome items in there. You really want to find staves and, actually the books aren't, random drops. You can get them off tamers, but if you find a couple staves, those are worth several thousand apiece. It's probably slightly faster to go to the left, isn't it? Oh yeah, elf water's good too. World dew and sirloins aren't bad. I need a lot of sirloins eventually. My gold target is 10,000 gold. Maybe more like 12 plus 4 sirloins. So I actually need to buy some repellents for the Gator Reflection, so more like 12,000. Okay. Actually, no, I shouldn't have picked that up. This floor does work. I should maybe just grind more XP and look for some stabs so I don't have to do this as many times. Ooh. What's this? Snow staff. Okay, we're keeping that. That's 4,000 gold. Let's beat this guy up. I'll fight you just to kill time. Blizzardy and Phoenix. Blizzardy's kind of uncommon. You find a lot of Phoenixes in these monster masters. Well, I found a fight where Blaze-Air might have been better. Except the Blizzardy would resist, or the Phoenix would resist Blaze-Air. Okay. So again, these guys' stats are primarily based on your level. Come on, come on, come on. Skybell! What kind of prize is a Skybell? Okay, well... Oh, another staff. There's no way. Yeah, it's a warp staff, okay. There's no way you'd give me 2 snow staffs. Alright, well we're gonna sell that on the 3rd floor. And I mentioned this with the wind staff earlier, but this applies to all staves. They will sell for 10 times as much in the shops here. Everything that you find in, or everything that you sell to a merchant in a gate will sell for the purchase price. But at the bazaar, they tend to give you 10% of the purchase price on super expensive items like staves, books, etc. It might just be staves and books, but... Alright, the gate's over here. Now this is a weird shape. Let's get another fight before we save here. Yeah, Iron Eyes is the ability that makes you, basically puts you in stasis for 3 turns. I think in this game, though, it's only personal range, it's not the entire team. Regardless, it would be cool if I could get a monster to use it in the final battle. I could replace Strong D. But I don't think they will use it. DQ5? I mean, it was introduced in DQ3. Unless you're saying DQ5's was personal range. I haven't played DQ5 in a minute. Should replay that one. I want to learn how to manipulate Yetis so I can just do a run with 3 Yetis. That's pretty much the only condition under which I would speedrun DQ5 DS. There we go. As much as I like watching DQ5 DS, it's not really one I want to speedrun, but if I could do it with 3 Yetis, I would do it. Okay, bookmark, beast tail, more point, keep them. I guess I have 1 more point more than I need. Because of that master, that is fine. Okay, that really jump-started us. Okay, let's use our repellent. So I'm looking for a monster master, not you though. I'll fight you and see what you give, but I'm gonna reset if it's not an expensive item. I'm looking for a monster master that is a merchant, because when you beat them, they fill your inventory with meat. Sweet, sweet meat. You have to watch out for the king cobras, because they have beat. Oh, look. Demonstration. Yeah. Look, beat. What are you gonna give me? Beef jerky? Come on. Those guys can give you books that sell for 5,000. I got it once in the Gate of Anger. And in that run, I didn't even need to do a grind. I already had all the gold I needed. Okay, well, we'll check out the staff. It's a warp staff. To influence a merchant tamer appearing, I want to take 200 steps. Actually, what's my... Oh, it's perfect. So, when I'm up to 138 max MP, I will have taken 200 steps on this floor. Oh, well... Okay. I also don't want to pick up items, but if there are stabs, I'm gonna check them. I'm not sure what the chances are of a merchant trainer appearing if you're not trying to get it to appear. This could be problematic. I don't know if I can get to that hole without stepping... Oh, man. Let's try this guy again. I wonder if the female soldiers give you better items than the male soldiers. I don't know the difference between the two. And I think that I got the book from a female one. But they seem to work the same, like they're just both tamers. Beat them up and they give you an item and a war point. If you lose to them, they give you a war point. Get rid of beat again. What are you gonna give me? Potion. I'm not sure if the trainer appearing on that floor will affect one appearing on the next floor, but it might. I really should have played with this a little more, but I'm pretty sure to influence the merchant appearing on the next floor, I need to take 200 steps on this floor, reveal the whole map, and don't pick up items. Because picking up items influences one of the other trainers to appear. I don't remember which one. I'm not really sure about revealing the map, but I saw somebody do it in a run. They may have just been looking for stabs, but looking for stabs is a good call, because taking 200 steps takes forever. I also don't know if I can bookmark before jumping in this hole. I don't think I can, so I haven't been doing it. But yeah, like I was saying at the start of the run, you get 1 MP every 10 steps. I started with 118 MP on my first monster, so when I get to 138, then I will be good. No, it doesn't reset the step count. I think just picking up items... Oh, it must have been 116. No, it wasn't. I think just picking up items triggers one of the tamers to be more likely to appear. I believe it was described to me as, like, there's a chance of a trainer appearing, and you can't really affect that, but which one appears can be influenced. So if a trainer appeared on this floor, it should be a merchant. As I walked around so much. There he is. There he is. Good. I get a lot of dry spells when I'm trying to do this that make me doubt if I'm doing the right thing or not. It's not a good feeling. Still, repellent, warpling. Okay, I'll keep the rest of that. So when I beat him, he'll give me 11 items. Hopefully they're sirloins. Lay down some ice air. Lay down some more ice air. Here's our gizmo. Yeah. Stop learning beat. Sirloin, 2 sirloins. And a rib. That's not a good one. Oh well. I remember the first time I saw the land owl enemy in this game, I thought it was a mistake. I don't know if they're in any main series games. Oh, I'm repelling, aren't I? Okay. I was trying to force an encounter before I jumped down there. Oops. Okay, we recorded. I am on 5. So I'm going to reset here until I get another shop, and then I'm going to sell all the meat I picked up. Oh, they're in 5, okay. 5's got some weird enemies in it. It's also got a lot of DQ2 enemies in it. Like most of the DQ2 enemies that didn't come back in 3 and 4 showed up in 5. Come on, reset when I hit all the buttons. It's a priest. I do not need a priest right now. This whole grind segment here is one of the reasons that this game would be real rough to try to grind out a good PB in. I haven't really been trying to grind for a PB. I don't know if I have any runs completed even that didn't have like the timer pause to take care of the dog. But this segment can be so fast if you find a bunch of stabs in the Gate of Anger, where I got the Battle Rex. It's like I was saying about my last run of this, I didn't have to do a gold grind. I found like 3 snow stabs in the Gate of Anger. It was insane. And if I knew what I was doing in the game, that would have been a really good time. Though in my off-stream practice, I use frame skip a lot, so I didn't even time that run. 77-18. That's about halfway. Maybe not quite. Well, I can't avoid picking that up. So we're gonna reset. I'm just gonna repeat that process 1 or 2 more times. It'll probably take 3 more times to get all of the gold I need. But I don't have enough bookmarks to do it that many times. So I'm just gonna use all my bookmarks and if I reveal this whole map, I'm gonna find a wizard instead of a merchant. So I guess I'm not gonna reveal it all. I'll just do 15 tiles of it and call it good. Oh, this isn't the shape I thought it was. It's the jail cell. thought it was another donut. Did I step over here? Guess I should be careful that I don't accidentally find the hole on the last screen. That's actually looking like it's increasingly likely. Okay, we're not gonna step on the bottom right corner. Estimate I gave for this game is 3.5 hours. We'll see what happens. I said this a couple of times, but the final Starry Night tournament match is really rough. I didn't actually see how much MP I had when I started on this floor. And it looks like I maxed out. Okay, well, I guess we're eyeballing it. That's fine. 7 steps to get there, 7 steps to get up here. So 1 circuit is 30 steps. But I haven't actually been counting. I'm well over 100 though, because I walked all the way here. Okay, I'll do 1 more lap and then I'll go in the hole. Should know it from the song, but I only very recently realized that I could use that as a cue. Ah, great, this is a big one. Most of the floors in this gate are small, and that's one of the reasons you use it. Rib? I think a rib is worth not resetting. Oh, there he is. Sweet. The rib I want to throw away. Oh, I need to throw the bad meats away. Okay, my inventory doesn't have as many things in it this time, so I'll get more meat. Hopefully we get more sirloins. Sirloins sell for 1,000, ribs sell for 300, and everything else is kind of negligible. But I also specifically need some sirloins at the end. I got a couple sirloins there. Okay. Let's throw away the bad meats, because I can't sell those. Oops. And we'll pick up other items instead. And we'll get another shop. I should have gone up to that chest up here first. How's Lizzie doing on XP? 452 to level, okay. When Rex hits the next level, I'm gonna dump them off at the farm or kill them off. Oh, this isn't quite the shape I thought it was. There's another box up here. Yeah, I'm actually done breeding, but I do breed quite a few times. We started off breeding a couple wyverns, then we turned them into a blizzardy and a mad goose. And now we've got whipbirds. And the goal is just to use birds because they've got good resistances and they level up fast. Okay. I'm actually close to the minimum levels I can use for the end game. But I'm gonna grind the whipbirds a little higher. I don't know, should I sell all these or should I keep the sirloins? And just try to find a staff or two. Yeah, we can't get perfect IVs. Actually, the stats on the monsters I breed don't really matter that much. It's the ones that I recruit where it matters, like the dragon and the battle rex need to have a certain amount of HP to learn their better breath attacks. I hate these arrow rooms. Can I please find a shop? No? I am on a... yeah, okay. Yeah, because I found the arrow rooms. Those are special floors, so yes, I'm in the right spot. Well... Oops. Ugh. So yeah, my birds are level 16, which is kind of the minimum because at 16 you learn heal all. But I'm probably going to grind them to 20 for safety, so that they both learn White Air. And that'll make the S class easier. And Rex I just need to hit 21 so she learns Scorching. This is taking a couple of resets. I don't think anything you do on a floor influences the special rooms. I should have picked that up to see if it was a world do or better. There we go. Market sirloin. I have 4 of them. I do kind of just want to keep those. Yeah, I don't need much more money, so I think I'm just gonna repellent 2 bookmarks. Okay. And only 1 warp. Okay. Oh, the warp staff saw that too. I only need like 2,000 more gold, so I'm not gonna do another grind for merchant. But I will walk around and look for items. When Rex gets her XP, I'm gonna use a warp wing, get out of here, and get rid of Rex so that Sap and Dance get a little more XP. Because again, XP split in this game, so if I get rid of Rex, I'll get 50% more XP, and that'll speed up their grind to 20. Though what also speeds up the grind is Rex having Scorching. I don't need it though. Okay, there's Scorching. Let's just check this other area here. Meat. We gotta get the meat. I didn't know the Slubbits had a big trip. Yeah, their boom did about 60 damage. X attacks. Meat. Rib, okay. Let's hop in here too. Okay, now we're gonna warp out. For your safe journey, I'll give you an herb. That herb is super useful in the first couple gates, but then it just seems like he's just like doing it as some kind of a tradition or something. Superstitious tradition or something. Okay, I'm gonna go buy another warp wing so that I can get out of here whenever I want. Probably sell the rib too. Sell the herb too. Take my good luck herb. Also the repellent, I need it later. Wang. So I need 7 repellents, and I have 1, so that's 1200 gold. And then I need a map herb, 2 bookmarks. That's 1500. So I need at least 11,500 gold total. And I'm close to 10,000. Where am I going? I did this last time I went to this gate. We're actually not even going to see the boss of this gate that I'm diving in. But it's a digster, which is this big lobster looking dude. There's this whole thing at the bottom. You can actually get out of there without fighting that sometimes if I forget to buy a wing. But it's one of the recurring things in DQ where you lose something and somebody asks, hey, is this your thing? And you have to answer honestly. But if you tell them that you want the thing in the fountain, she'll just send you home. Love water. Should be exploring more thoroughly. I don't want to use this floor though, there's no encounters really on it. Okay, this floor we'll explore a bit. I'm not gonna bother picking up the coin, it's not worth anything. None of the gates you go to in the speedrun have coins that are worth anything. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. I don't know if she actually gives you the meat though, or if you just fight the boss. Okay, so we're 17 now. Pew pew pew. I wish Ice Air's animation weren't so slow. Maybe that's why it uses Blaze Air all the time when it has it. Speed running. Yo, Snow Staff, we're good on money. What floor is this? 4? Okay. I'll force a shop to appear on 6. I'll sell the Snow Staff. This is 5, right? Yeah. Bookmark. I've actually got an extra bookmark too. That is not what I wanted. Then I'll just find a nice floor that has hills on it. Finish up the XP grind. Jump. Love water. Okay, we're good. Hills? No. I don't need this. Also no hills. I almost want a bookmark before I jump in this hole here, just in case it's a stupid arrow floor. Ah, hills. 2 hills. Ooh. We'll save him. I don't know, I might want the refill later. These whipbirds actually have really low attack power, so even when they get closer to their level target, it's still more efficient to use Ice Air and, I guess, Boom than to have them attack. Caught him off guard, I like that. Might kill him in one turn, I don't know. It's really these guys' defensive stats that make them useful though. Specifically their HP. I guess I could talk about the final boss gauntlet right now. So I got not a lot else going on. So immediately after this, I'm gonna jump into S class, which is why we need the 10,000 gold. Those fights are... trying to think what the second fight is. The second fight's the main fight, yeah. The first fights aren't too dangerous, but I need to have high HP entering the third fight. Because the third fight's pretty rough. It's got a Metabol, an Attack Bot, and a Mad Dragon. The Metabol is difficult to kill, and it spams Explodet and Firebolt. So, you've got to start with high HP so that you can take out the tougher enemies, or use Lure Dance, because I think all three of them are pretty vulnerable to Lure Dance. So I'm going to be spamming that to get some breathing room. Unfortunately, usually my monster will not use Lure Dance 2 turns in a row. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. But it's still, you know, having them attack half as often lets me use my heal alls to get us back in the game. The real threat in that fight is the Mad Dragon because it uses Massacre. But the Mad Dragon can hit the Metabol with Massacre, so you're kind of hoping that happens. So after that we go into the Gate of Reflection, which is the final gate of the story. And at the end of that there's a gauntlet where you fight a couple of servants. It's kind of like the Durin fight in DQ6. You fight 2 servants, then you fight Terry, then you fight Durin. And we want to recruit one of the servants, and we're going to hope that the servant we recruit has high attack power. I probably won't reset for high attack power because that fight's annoying. But having 350 attack power is pretty important, and it can have anywhere between 305 and we'll get rid of Psych Up. 305 and 380. So it's about a 1/3 chance to get the range that I actually want. I think we just hit 19, so we're pretty close to the end of this grind. Then next we fight Terry, who has a lot of damaging abilities. This Rain Slash hits everyone for like 100, but I've got Lure Dance for him. Terry and Durin are both pretty vulnerable to Lure Dance, and as long as I've got enough MP when I get to Durin, he should be free. But then the final fight is the Starry Night Tournament. And in the Starry Tournament, you've got 3 masters to go through. The first 2 aren't a big deal, but you want to be high HP going into the last one, because the final fight of the game is a Metal King, a Kotal, and a Rainhawk. And the Rainhawk will usually open the fight by casting Mega Magic, which will hit your whole team for about 300 damage. Mega Magic has probably come up in this marathon already. It's sometimes Magic Burst in the remakes. Uses all of your MP to deal a ton of damage, and then you're out of MP for the rest of the fight. So that's why we have Strong D. Strong D, defending champion, whatever. You use it, you survive the Mega Magic, and then the Rainhawk has no magic left for the rest of the fight, and all you have to deal with is the Metal King spamming Bolt and the Kotal spamming Explodet, which together deal about 200 damage a turn. Hey, we hit 20. And where the servant's attack power comes in is if the servant has enough attack power, it can one-shot the King Metal. And that would just be great if that would happen. Okay, we're out of here. So that's what we're looking at for the rest of the run. We'll see how it goes. But that last fight, if you don't enter it with a good setup, you're not very likely to win. You're just kind of hoping. Because the thing about Strong D is that the monsters don't always use it. Sometimes they'll just parry, sometimes they won't do anything at all, and if you're not at high HP, they will cast Heal All. So you kind of just set them to cautious and pray. Alright, we're definitely going to save before this because it costs 10,000 gold to get in here. It'd probably take us 20 minutes to get the money back if I forgot to save. Hey, Up, you waking up finally? Being awake is fine, just don't make noise. He's looking at me like he wants to make noise. I don't know if he realizes where I hid his toys. But he's sitting right on one. Okay, this fight is not too dangerous, except that the dance veggies have a KO dance, which is instant death. They don't use it very often. Apparently we're using Boom today. That's fine, I guess. Actually, that didn't seem much worse than Ice Storm for this fight. Alright. Got him. This next fight is kind of a meme, as you can tell, even if you recognize one of these monsters. He's got very high level Draki, Army Ant, and Slime. Hopefully they don't die in one turn, because I want to heal on the last turn. But sometimes, if they both use Ice Storm, they will all die. Yeah, that's gonna kill them all. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I probably should have put somebody on mixed or something. Okay. Oh, it's not a Mad Dragon, it's a Metal Drak that has Massacre. We really want to see that Metal Drak massacre the Metabol. I'm gonna defend for a second. Hopefully I get a turn. Okay, Rex is down. That's not the end of the world. It's also not great. Let's put them both on mixed. Rain Slash. Sandstorm. Okay. He doesn't use that very often. That'd be kind of annoying if that hit Rex, if Rex were alive. Okay. Do that. Or Cautious next. See if it uses Dance again. No, it's not going to do it today. Okay. That's fine. It should do it every other turn. That might kill. No. Okay, we're going to reset. Massacre hit my guy. My Massacre, 100% of the time, hit my team. Their Massacre just seems to prioritize my team as well. Alright, here we go again. Scorching, might finish it. Yeah, the dance veggie's alive, that's fine. Or food all, rather. Okay. The slime has a ton of agility, or it'd be fine if we could just kill everybody in the first turn. Radiant, cool. Scorching. Oh, Rex is taking damage. Cautious, cautious. Okay, Rex is down. That hurts a lot. I should maybe reset with Rex dead. Let's go first dance. Ah, great. Wonder if I should just sit on Cautious and see if the Metal Drak will Berserker the Metabol. I really don't have much damage output in this fight. They've got good resistances to my Ice Breath. XSplit. Hey, that's a good start. I like that. Put them both on mixed. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, that's fine. Sap, mixed, dance cautious. Now they have no defense power. Zap, sure, chap, no special skills. Charge, let's see what you do on charge. Yeah, you die on charge is what you do. Okay, it's fine. It's still fine. Use this turn to go on double cautious. Hopefully they both heal. Good, good, good. Charge, mixed. Rain Slash comes out. Thank you for hitting yourself. Okay. Let's just both attack. Yeah, get that Metal Drac out of here. It's starting to scare me. If he massacres me, I'm gonna die. Okay, he's dead. Good. We got it. Let's close it out. Maybe. Okay. That's S-Class. Didn't even need the Battle Rex. The Battle Rex isn't too great in that fight. Usually it spams Evil Slash, and if Evil Slash doesn't hit, it does no damage. It's either a critical hit or no damage, and it starts off by trying to hit the Robo-Stir. If it was at least Evil Slashing the Metabol, it'd be awesome. Alright, here's the King of Great Log. He thinks I'm the janitor. King tells us to go try out the Gate of Reflection. So why not? Now there's another Quake. I don't think this one actually changes anything in the tree though. I might be wrong. There's a lot of stuff that just changes when you complete arena fights. So there might be like NPCs in different places, but I don't think that the tree actually grows there. Maybe it does though. Maybe that's what opens up the second Bazaar Gate. The dog's being cute. He's gonna want attention, but he's gonna wait. Okay, I need those. Yep, need all of this. How many of each of these do I have? 1 and 1. Okay, I believe I need 6 more repellents. I'll need a Warp Wing. And 1 more bookmark and a map herb. If I've got extra money, I might buy another repellent in case I'm miscounting this. Map herb. Bookmark. How much space do I have? Oh, I have plenty. Buy an extra bookmark too. Oh, and let's buy 2 world leaves. I think the farm warp, unless there's a second farm warp, I think it's open the first time the tree shakes. I don't think it's a super high level gate. It's gonna buy an extra repellent. Yeah. Okay, and the wing I bought just to use right now. If I can find it. To get back to the throne room faster. And you'll give me another herb. Great. Okay, so the Gate of Reflection. This is as far as I ever got playing this casually kid. I never beat the Durin fight at the end of it. Because I was just so low on resources trying to get to the bottom. But we're gonna work around that. Because there's this traveling monster master called the Wizard. Oh, this is not ideal. And if you beat him, he warps you 20 floors ahead. But first, to get him to appear, you have to find a 4x4 map and uncover all of it. Yeah, this is actually one, so that's good. Pretty sure that was 4x4. So there should be a wizard somewhere on this floor. I'm gonna repel again. I don't know why I looked at my map, it doesn't matter where the hole. I could pick up these items, but I really don't need them. Is he inside the donut? Did he not spawn at all? Wait, how do I get in there? Oh, I haven't gone all the way around. Wait. There's no filling in this donut. Okay. He just didn't spawn. That sometimes happens. It's pretty uncommon though. Usually when I find a 4x4, a 16 tile map and uncover it all, he appears. Helen. This one is not 16 tiles. Reflection, unfortunately, has a lot of gate patterns that are not simple in layout. So you have to look pretty closely to know if you're looking at a 16 tile or not. This one probably is. Anything with a big ol' blocky spot like this. No, actually it's not. Great. It's a plus sign. Let's see. I think this is one. Check the right side. Yeah, it looks like there's two all over there. Bottom right corner, yep. Wait. Oh my goodness, this is a real maze. Have to go all the way over here to get down and around to the gate. I could fight that guy for fun. It's probably not a good idea. Oh wow, world do. That's cool. I might use that in the terrier servant fights. Or Durin, I meant terrier Durin. Maybe servants, I don't know. Wish I could use it in the arena fights. I don't think I said that, but you also can't use items in the arena fights. I could actually bookmark there, couldn't I? Oh well. I didn't buy a... Wait, did I buy an extra bookmark? Maybe I did. Okay, let's look for this guy. Let's just find him on this floor and then it won't matter that I didn't. Reflection also has a lot of floors like this with all the crooked tiles that I was complaining about earlier. Where you can't just walk straight through these rooms. Gotta hook all the way around here. Take an extra step to the left. Probably a mimic there. There is an option to use a mimic in the final Starry tournament instead of a servant, but it can't one-shot the king medal, so I don't want it. Elf water. Well, okay, it could be the right. He is not appearing. Yeah, it's fine. I have to reset a lot of times before this is slower than through the gate. Largely because of inventory space. I can't possibly hold enough repellents to repel on every floor. Is this 16? Goes all the way up. I think there's a room above that one. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure that I can. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to, but I'm not 100% sure that I can bookmark there. Alright, where's my wizard? Nope. Nope. Maybe this is a sign it's a small floor. Haha. Oh, it was, but there's no wizard on it. Time is actually looking pretty good. Just need the map room too. Sometimes it's just hard to gauge whether you're on a 16-room floor or not. I'm not positive there's one to my left. I don't think there is. What's going on is we're trying to get to the bottom of the Gate of Reflection in Dragon Warrior Monsters. I'm trying to force a wizard NPC to appear so I can beat him up and have him teleport me to the bottom of the level. Not the bottom, this place is huge, but he'll send you 24s forward. So I'll jump from 2 to 22. This one's 16. Oops. Oh no, it's not. Great. It was 14 in disguise. Just when I start to feel like I'm being paranoid checking my map too often, it saves me like that. Okay, I like the look of this one. Yeah, this is the jail cell. Down here, down here. My least favorite part of doing this is actually looking for the wizard, because you don't know if he's here or not. There he is. Alright, wizard. Charge, charge. Easy fight. Okay. Now we're here. Make sure my inventory is sorted. There's a repellent. Down and to the left. Warp zone. Okay, this is 23. I have to kind of watch out for floor 24. In case it's a special floor that I can't repel on. 27 I'm going to force to be a priest though, or at least something where I can save the game. Let me actually see. How many bookmarks do I have? 3? Okay. We're going to do this then. And if I can't repel on this floor, then I'm going to reset. Good. Down. Okay, this is 25. going straight this way. There we go. This is 26. Oops, repellent. Got 2 repellents left. Got a McRib. Okay, well this is pretty linear. Now where am I going? Sirloin. This was 26, right? Okay. Need a bookmark. Oh no, he found the rubber chicken. He's trying to get it out of the couch. I need it to be a floor I can save on. Hey, leave it in there. Not now. Not now. Nope. I made noise. Dog, you've been so quiet for the last 2 hours. Please don't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I think he's just trying to tear its head off, and that doesn't make his noises. If he gets bad again, I will take it from him. But he's only got to make it like 20 more minutes, and then I can pay attention to him, so I don't really want to upset him. Okay, last floor. Let me... So some heals out. Who has lure dance? Hang on. I don't mind most of his toys that make noise, but I really hate the rubber chicken, and I'm really disappointed that he hasn't destroyed it by now. Okay. Here's my last bookmark. Okay, so here's 2 servants. They use Blizzard a lot. I'm gonna try to recruit them. I might mute in case he makes noise. I meant to look at my plan there. I need somebody to be on cautious. If I lose dance, I'll have to reset. Okay. Here we go again. I mashed into fight again. Okay, well, I was doing so good about not mashing through battle commands. Now it's all over. Dog, I'm over here streaming to 800 of the world's finest people, and you're squawking. He says he doesn't care. He says walk me. I told you we'd do that after. There's the heal all. Alright, I'm gonna throw 4 of these sirloins at him. I think I have an extra one. I might give that to him after I recruit him to make him a little tamer. But I don't know if I actually benefit from him being tamer. The question is, do I reset if he doesn't have enough attack power? If he has high attack power, then I've got a real good chance of winning the final tournament. But resetting takes a while. This fight is not fast. Blaze Mouse? I think Blaze Mouse doesn't do much to these dudes. Okay, that guy's out. Let's just punch him. Actually, you probably can't hit him for much with a punch. Yeah, that's a lot worse than I thought. This is probably the last turn, though. It's all been area damage, so if one dies, the other should die. Please be strong, serve. Please be strong. Be a strong man. I don't know if that's enough, but I don't know if 350 is enough either. So we're just gonna go for it, and if Terry owns us, we'll get a better one. Hey, he gave up. I'm gonna hide it. I don't know why he left the room, but it's mine now. There's a look of confusion on his face. Where did it go? I left it right here. Yeah, well, you should have left. Oh, he wasn't lured in. That's not gonna be good. Oh, he survived. Okay. So, let's cautious. Lure dance. Charge. As soon as this run's over, I'll take him for a walk and he'll forgive me. I should be careful saying that word because he knows what it means. But he wasn't in the room. Hey dog. No, it's not in there. I put it in the other couch crack. I mashed too fast there, but it's fine. He won't kill me in one turn. So we want to attack, lure dance, charge. Terry is lured into dancing. Let's actually go cautious for a round or two. Because I do want to try to end this fight at high HP if possible. That's probably good for now. So the defenses I cast on him, were primarily so that the whip birds could deal damage to him. The servant will just spam Blaze Most on him if I don't cast that, and it's perfectly fine. It's about the same damage as a physical. However, Durin here resists Blaze Most, so lowering his defense power is a little more important. You ate my coffee table? I liked it better when the dog was asleep. Alright, we're gonna take the first turn a little safe and use Strong D. Yeah, that's fine. Then we're gonna use Defense. Lure Dance. And Servant can do his own thing. Hopefully Vacuum Wave didn't hurt too much, that's fine. Okay, he is dancing, so we're going to do exactly the same thing again. Durin's lured into dancing again. So I'm going to go Cautious, and Servant should switch to Physicals. because due to the Blaze Most resistance, the physicals now hit harder. And once my Whipbird starts attacking, like, that helps, but it's not crazy high damage, so I'd rather just play safe. Get some more heal alls off. I guess it's not going to heal unless I tell it to. That's fine. I'm just a little concerned that Bird Blow might hit for 231 if he stops dancing. But it's fine, we'll just crit him or something. Oh, now I get the pig instead. Great. Now this is the last gate, but there's still a tournament match after this. Oops, he's not gonna be dancing next turn. Nice chasing his tail. Yeah, you're cute. Can you give me 10 minutes of peace, please? He's been so good. He's trying to ruin it right at the finish line. Going cautious. Take care of that damage I took. He dropped something on the pig. Gold slime. No, there isn't a gold slime in this run. There is a Metal King in the final match, and he's a big problem. He's actually not as big of a problem as the Metal Babble in the previous one, though. Thick Fog. I'm pretty sure I have thrown all 3 of Whipbird's skills into the dumpster. Okay. I've still got 19 minutes to do the tournament. That's like 4 or 5 attempts. Don't tell him my name. He doesn't need to know. Negatively affects their personalities if you give them commands. I just give them tactics because it's faster. That's good to know, though. That's a better justification. If I knew the menus better, it probably wouldn't be faster. I really only use direct control for, I'd say, the Battle Rex fight, and then Terry and Durin. Okay. I think the Servant has kind of high HP, the Whipbirds don't. Usually they both have over 300. Okay, this is it. By this is it, I mean this is the first attempt at the tournament. There may be subsequent attempts. You got 147 on him. They're all ordinary and snobby. Items don't help me at all. Alright. It's important to save there because I'm probably going to do a lot of soft resetting if I get bad second fights. Oh, I maybe should have used all that meat on the Servant. I don't know if I need it to obey me or not. I don't think I do. I kind of wonder if there'd be a drawback to having it have lower wild stat. Servant Castle Blizzard. First try? I don't know about that. Okay. This fight's super straightforward. Just attack pretty much. Maybe defend if you get too much damage. Monsters don't really do anything besides damage you. The Centosaur has Stop Spell. Sometimes that gets in your way. Might stop your healing. Okay, well, having 60 HP at the end of that fight isn't wonderful. Now this is a thing. This goofy looking idiot on the right is gonna murder somebody, but I can't tell you who. How about the unicorn? Murder the unicorn. Not my servant! And we go again. So yeah, just like the Metal Drac at the end of S-Class, that Mad Dragon has Massacre. It actually has Massacre and Evil Slash. So sometimes it'll Massacre and instantly crit a random ally or enemy, or sometimes it'll use Evil Slash and just have a decent chance of critting only my team. Confirm we're all on charge, we are not. Lure Dance doesn't really help on any of these fights, too. I know I can hit some of the enemies in this gauntlet, but it's not like there's a fight where it hits all three. Funnily enough, in the final fight, it's just the King Metal that gets hit by it. Fight. Andriel, Unicorn, Mad Dragon. Probably should have done 2 cautiouses. Ooh. Dodged an Evil Slash. Ice Storm. This fight is very difficult to predict when it's going to end. It's very difficult to like purposefully get yourself in a good HP range for the next fight, because the Unicorn revives people, the Mad Dragon instantly murders you, and you know, your best case is having the Andrew. And if that's the case, it's going to severely poison you. Like this. Great. So now Dance is dead if the next fight starts before I heal. You didn't cast Heal All? Okay, see you, Dance. No, it's not quite over. Now they might both do it, though. Why are you defending? Heal yourself. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna see the final fight. Don't blink or you'll miss it. I'm very curious if the Servant's going to attack the King Metal. I don't think it will. I think it needs to have over 350 attack power to do that. And it only has... yeah, and it only has 347. Oh yeah, Great Log's trainer, by the way, is our sister we were looking for, so mission accomplished there. You would think that win or lose, you've accomplished the goal, right? You found your sister. So, clearly I don't actually have to win this fight. She can have the wish, who cares? She can wish for us to both go home. She's not evil or anything, so, you know. But no, if you lose the fight, you don't win the game. Shockingly, I know. So we're gonna open up with 2 cautiouses and a use no special skills. If I set Servant to cautious, he will usually punch anyway. And he hit that guy. Yep. Okay. And it's over. Pew 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 pew. Bum 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 bum. Here, let's try something actually. I'm gonna throw that meat on the Servant. I usually do not have enough meat for it to matter. I don't think I even do right now. It's just a rib and a sirloin, and it's got 200 wild, usually. Maybe it's random. Maybe I got it low enough this time. Yeah, it's at 75. I don't know if it'll listen to me if I put it on cautious or not. Probably not. Well, the announcement, when she comes out, says that both of these masters have beaten all the trainers so far. So presumably it's the final match of, I don't know, probably a bracket, but I don't know how many trees there are out there with monster masters living in them. You only hear about 3 of them, or 4 of them, I guess. Great Tree is one of them. This one is, I think... I don't remember who this one is. This one I don't think comes up until they announce him here, so I don't remember its name. And then Dead Tree is next, and then Great Tree at the end. I want to say Tree isn't in the name. It might be like Deadwood or something. Yeah, all these other monster masters are really good at keeping their HP maxed out at the end of fights. How come I can't cast some heal walls between the fights? Hey, see Andriel. The problem is the unicorn has revived, so there's a chance he'll just pick it back up. Okay, can I kill him before he does that? This is not a bad spot. Dance might use Strong D. But like you saw, that Rainhawk almost always opens up with Mega Magic. And if it doesn't do it turn 1, it will do it turn 2, which is even worse, honestly, because you've just taken an Explodet to the face, and there's no way you're at full HP. So, we've got Strong D on the Rainhawks to hopefully survive that. Servant should just survive it. And then if we can get past that and recover, we should win. But we'll see. It's real nice if the Servant has enough attack power to just kill that King Metal, but it looks like he's not going to go for it. So I'm hoping he parries turn 1 with me. Cautious. I guess I could go buy another rib or something. He did not listen to me. There's the Rainhawk. Okay, it did a normal parry for some reason, but it worked. We might be good. We'll see. This is gonna hurt. Explodet's gonna ruin that guy. Heal the Servant, good. I don't know if I actually wanted the Servant healed. We'll see. Survive! Ooh. This might not be okay. Yeah, he takes too much damage. He's going for the Metal King second. Okay. That's the opposite order you should go after these guys in, man. Okay. Well. How much money do I have? 103. I think it's fine. I think we're fine. We just need high HP leaving that second fight. If my second Whipbird had a little higher HP, he would have been okay. Did I say I'm fine? I'm not fine. I don't know what a World Leaf sells for, actually. Maybe I should go try selling them. I feel like they might be an item that doesn't sell for much in the Bazaar, but if I could get one more sirloin, Servant should listen to me and defend. Maybe I'll try that next reset. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, here we go again. Okay, we're not really low enough to heal right now. The Unicorn has heal all too. It does not use that very often. I was trying to think of what its other attacks are. I think it's Heal All and Antidote in this game. But one of the abilities gets swapped out for Errand in Monster 2. Or Heal, rather. Not gonna take anyone out. Mad Dragon's out, good. It's probably gonna cast an Antidote. No? Okay. Final loss at Heal Us All. Well, then we'd be DQ2. Please don't kill the Andriel. No, they didn't heal themselves. Okay. Dog, you sure are clunking around over there. It's better than squeaking, though. Here we go again. How come I never learned to magic my monsters into existence like this? She just scoots back. Boom, there they are. Defend, defend, defend. Servant's not gonna defend. Oh, actually he's not resisting my order, he's just not doing it. Okay. We got 2 strong Ds though. That might be all we need. Smash into this. Okay. Please heal yourself, not the servant. Thank you. Oh, you healed too. Okay. Oh, the servant was defending, I guess. Okay. The Kodal will eventually run out of Explodettes. I might wait for that. But I might also just have the servant kill it. You can only do that 8 times, and if I only have 1 Whipbird alive, you can actually stall it out. But you run dangerously low on magic by the end. I think we got this fight though. With Explodette out of the way, we're not taking nearly as much damage. Okay. Whatever this was, 5th or 6th try, that's honestly not bad. Boom. Don't cast boom. Just take out the king. Okay, let's just use your mixed abilities. Lower the defense of the Rainhawk and make the king dance. Surround? Well, that disables the Rainhawk, I guess. Go cautious and we'll defend. That's funny that the servant switch targets. Okay, Rainhawk's down. Let's just punch it. It only has like 8 HP. Wish you could hit Metal Slimes this often in DQ form. Got it. GG, I guess. I'll accept that. I would say I was hopeful that I would win this in this marathon run, but I don't know if I would say I was expecting to. Especially with the servant not having enough attack to KO the King Metal. I wasn't sure what to expect. It's a super inconsistent gauntlet there. The game was fairly nice to me today, though. don't know how ready Tonic is, but I'll go at least to the where the credits start playing.
I am around, but I think we can probably just watch the credits. Not super long.
All right. Yeah, they were like 4 or 5 minutes, I think.
Cool. That was good. Finished. Glad you had success at the end.
Yeah. This is the run I was worried the most about, though it was DQ4 I botched.
Didn't kick the console on this one, huh?
Nope. GameCube's probably a little more stable than the NES, though, but I'm not going to test it.
Mm-mm.
Alright. King asks if I want to stay here. Sure. Then the king says, oh, you don't actually want to stay here. It's fine, you can go see your sister, so we didn't actually have a choice. Monster Master says, hey, let's go this way. I can take you home this way. Then we go back here because the monster breeding area doubles as a teleporter to my bedroom, I guess. Oh, this is where you go to get your wish, so. Of course, it's also how I got here in the beginning, so it's definitely multi-purpose. I don't know how there are stars flying through here. It seems kind of like we're in an enclosed room to me, but... Egg. So Terry actually wished for baby Wadabow. Not for going home, but can you blame him? Look at him. Touch Wadabow. And I guess baby Wadabow grants you a wish too, so you go home. Maybe. There we go. Now we're back home where we started. Sister's here. She's sleeping though. I think you can inspect some stuff in here. I guess it's midnight. Even though it looks to me like it's 3 o'clock, but the game says it's midnight. There's nothing in the dresser, so I guess we can't go back. Yeah, there's no doors to get out of this house. Don't worry about it. They go out through the dresser.
Now you have to do all of DQ6.
Ah, great. Alright. Like, debate whether or not it's a dream, then you go back to bed. What's in your pocket? Meat.
This is so good.
Then the credits. Alright. So that's about it for DQ Monsters. So, 2 games left in this marathon. We had DQ9 coming up with Tonic, and then the big DQ1 race afterward. I'll be back for that.
Yeah, this was a very good run.
think it went alright. A couple of silly hiccups, like forgetting to recruit the picky, but whatever.
All that matters is the victory at the end.
Yeah. All these monsters we didn't get to see. What I really like about this game and the sequel and all the other Monsters games is that I think everyone who plays these games has monsters that they recognize a lot, that they're fond of from the main series games, and then you get to play this and you get to recruit them onto your team. First time I played this, I'd only played Dragon Warriors 1 through 4, but there's still plenty of monsters from those games in here. It's cool just figuring out how to get the monsters you like.
Yeah, definitely. And there are both basic and complex monsters.
Yeah. Ah, great, the dog's digging the chicken out again. He found the cushion I hid it under. It's fine, he's a good dog. You can wait 5 more minutes. Throw some shoes on. Yeah, this game must have come out pretty close to DQ6, because it's got a lot of bosses in it from 6. Like the Durin fight, of course, and the Dragon Battle Rex being like the main gates, pretty much. The 2 required gates besides Hail.
Yeah. And there's also Jamorous, Akibar,
Yeah.
Servant. Servant has... GG.
Yep, thanks. Good luck with DQ9.